Hello, hello, hello, coolies. How's it going? Tough week, right? I mean, it's not been the easiest of weeks to be a cooler with everything that went down in the Champions League, but life goes on and we turn the page, and what better way to do it than with a Clásico. Matchday 32 in La Liga. Barça are at the Santiago Bernabéu to face Real Madrid and try to cut that deficit at the top of the table to just 5 points with 6 games remaining. We are at the Santiago Bernabéu with our colleague Marc Brau. He knows the lineup, so let's get straight to him. Marc Brau, take us through the lineup.
Hi Robert, good evening from Estadio Santiago Bernabéu. We are really looking forward for tonight's game. It's a Clásico, it's a different game. Of course, it's a tough week, but we believe in Barça, we believe in win today and to approach in Real Madrid in the standings. We have our 11 Warriors. We have the lineup for today's game against Real Madrid with Marc-André ter Stegen today as a captain, as a goalkeeper, with 4 defenders, Jong Cancelo as a left back, Koundé as a right back, with Araujo and Cubarsí as the centre-backs. First Clásico in his career for Pau Cubarsí. Andreas Christensen is returning to the lineup. Will be played as a holding midfielder with Frenkie de Jong and Ilkay Gundogan, and our forwards today, left wing for Rafinha, striker Robert Lewandowski, and as a right wing, Lamine Yamal.
Thank you very much, Marc Brau. And as we see, the players arrived a little while ago to the stadium. They'll soon be out warming up. Marc-André ter Stegen is already out there. Joining me here in the studio, Irati Vidal, Alex Ibaceta. How are we doing, Irati?
Happy to be here.
And first time of the season.
Yeah, first time of the season. Probably not the best week of the season for Barça, but I think like to bounce back of difficult situations, it's always better when you face a great team as Real Madrid is, and I think it's a great opportunity to do that, and also to be on a Liga battle.
Alex, I've decided that I don't really want to talk about what's happened during the week. So are we all right with that?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yes, exactly.
Let's move on, because I'm emotionally drained from this past week. So hopefully today is a lot better.
Right, guys, lineup. Bit of a surprise maybe that Pedri's not in it. Andreas Christensen returns after being suspended in the Champions League.
I think it's a little bit like to content Real Madrid's counter-attack, because I think he is going to be there as a holding midfielder. And my biggest question is if Rafinha is going to be there or if he's going to act like a fourth midfielder like Pedri or Gavi did last time at Bernabeu.
And there we are. The players are out. Lamine Yamal at the Santiago Bernabéu. First time as well for Pau Cubarsí. Big responsibilities, but I mean, the young lad, the 17-year-old and the 16-year-old have performed to a top standard up until now. Why not tonight as well?
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Actually, we feel like we've been saying that every single program that I've been on so far. Yeah, I think you have to have the confidence in him. He's performed in Champions. He's performed every single match that he's played. Why not have the confidence? If you have the confidence for him to go up against Mbappe, Dembélé, you have the confidence for him to go up against Real Madrid players. So I'm quite excited for him, to be honest.
A question for both of you. Which hurdle is bigger, the mental factor for Barca after the elimination, or the physical one for Real Madrid, the physical toll after those 120 minutes, the penalty shootout against Manchester City?
I would say both. Like, I think in a classic, like for Real Madrid, it's clear. You see the lineup, and it's clear that the physical match against Manchester City is going to be something to take account today. But I think in El Clásico, you just forget about everything, even if you are tired. So I think the mental factor of Barca will be more important.
Alex?
Yeah, I think the mental factor is going to be a lot more important, especially what happened against PSG. You know, that puts a strain on a lot of the players. And I think Barcelona have more to lose than Real Madrid do. This puts us at 5 points from Real Madrid, and you know that's still a mountain to climb in the league. Real Madrid lose, it's still 5 points ahead of Barcelona in the league. So I think Barcelona have a lot more to lose going into this game than Real Madrid do.
Well, Xavi Hernandez has sure had to do some morale picking up this week. Let's see what he had to say to our colleague Marc Brau just a few minutes ago.
As usual, only a few minutes to start the Barça game. We are with the FC Barcelona coach, with Xavi in the preview of the Clásico. Xavi, què tal? Com estàs? Bona tarda.
Bona tarda.
Bé, ho vas dir ahir a la sala de premsa. Avui és una final per la Lliga, però vull que m'expliquis com estan els jugadors, com els has vist ara que queden pocs minuts perquè comenci el partit.
Bé, els he vist bé, motivats, preparats. Penso que podem fer un gran partit. I bé, només ens val la victòria. En cas d'un altre resultat, doncs ens complicaria moltíssim la Lliga. Per tant, ho veiem com una oportunitat. És clar que el Madrid només ha perdut un partit a tota la Lliga, però bé, penso que estem preparats, que hem entrenat prou bé, hem canviat el xip i tant de bo ens ha sortit un gran partit per guanyar 3 punts i posar-nos a 5 de diferència, que és l'objectiu ara mateix.
Veient els 11, Xavi, avui torna Christensen, el poses al mig del camp, i analitzant també l'11 del Madrid, Camavinga sembla que jugarà a lateral esquerra, reforcen amb Modric al mig del camp. Quin partit esperes? Què creus que pot passar amb aquests canvis?
Bé, d'alguna manera jo crec que Ancelotti el que no vol és donar-nos el domini total, no? Posa un migcampista més per igualar d'alguna manera aquest nombre de jugadors que normalment tenim nosaltres al mig del camp quan ataquem, i bé, jo penso que serà un partit molt igualat, que es resoldrà per petits detalls, el que sigui més contundent, més efectiu, el que defensi millor, el que tingui més mentalitat positiva, i tant de bo nosaltres la tinguem i puguem fer la millor versió.
The last question in English, Xavi, you said in Catalan, but what kind of game do you expect, what kind of game, and how important will be for the team to win today and to believe in the league?
Well, it's a Clásico. Everybody's excited, everybody's ready to compete. I think we prepare so well the game. Hopefully we can beat Real Madrid, but here always is so difficult. But it's a Clásico. You never know what will happen. So I think we are ready. We are ready, and hopefully we get 3 points today.
Gràcies, Xavi.
Yes.
The words of Xavi Hernandez, only a few minutes, and saying that the team is ready to win the game.
Words there of our head coach, Xavi Hernandez, with Marc Brau. We'll go back to Marc in a second, but let's take a look at Real Madrid's lineup. They've made 3 changes compared to the one they put out there against Manchester City on Wednesday. Lunin will start in goal. They've got Lucas Vázquez, Tchouaméni, Rudiger and Camavinga at the back. Luka Modric, Fede Valverde, Toni Kroos and Bellingham in midfield. Up front, it's Rodrigo and Vinicius. Surprises, maybe, in that lineup? A whole different defensive line, apart from Rudiger.
Yeah, it surprised me, Camavinga and Tchouaméni in the defensive line, but they have a lot of power, a lot of energy. They are the youngsters Real Madrid has there. So probably, but maybe what Barca can take into account is like maybe the midfield doesn't have that much energy with Luka Modric not playing that much this season, and it's something to take into account, and maybe an advantage for Barca there.
Alex, do you think maybe the battle in midfield is where Barca can gain advantage with Lucas Modric not being Tchouaméni, not being Camavinga?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I think Camavinga, what he adds to the midfield is a lot. It's kind
a
of
lot of muscle.
Yeah, it's a lot of muscle, a lot of technicality. I think he doesn't get enough credit for how technical he is. The control, he controls the rhythm quite a lot. So I think losing that in midfield, you put him on the wing, you still gain a lot over there, but you lose a lot in the midfield, and the midfielders, like, if they're tired, they're a bit on the older side, so maybe not as sharp physically as they would have been one day. But I think, yeah, definitely when you look at our midfield, Gundogan and Frankie, I think they can maybe overpower that midfield to a certain extent. That's just dependent on how we show up on the day.
Right, well, I've prepared a little game for you guys. As always, we're going to play Guess the Player on Barca Live and here in the studio. So let's get the first secret player. It's past scorers against Real Madrid, past scorers at the Santiago Bernabéu. This first one is for Alex Ibaceta. I'm going to allow the live chat to start introducing some of their answers. Do you think you know more or less who it is?
I think so. I mean, I don't want to be confident, just like I don't want to be confident for this game, just to not get my expectations high. I'm just going to outright and say, is that Luis Suarez?
You're going with Luis Suarez. Okay, let's see.
I don't know.
Average the best going Luis Suarez. Christoph Hudson going Suarez. Who else is there playing? Yalin going Suarez. Rock going Dembele. No. I see lots of Luis Suarez. So let's just reveal the answer because it was clear. It was, in fact, Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez is the correct answer. So congratulations to you,
Thank you.
Alex Ibaceta. Let's move on to the next one. Irati Vidal, can we show it on our screens? Who do you think that might be? It's the 2018-2019 season.
I
the
mean,
game
looking
at the Bernabéu.
at the celebration, I would say it's Luis Suarez too.
You would say it's Luis Suarez again. I've got lots of other Suarez. Alexander Torá, Leonardo Sales going Suarez as well. I've got Ryan going Messi. I've got a couple of Umtitis as well. I don't know if that's a joke or not. Abdi Hope going Malcolm. No one seems to be getting the right answer. Golazo's going Coutinho. Arian's going Roberto. Emperor Bozo going Coutinho. I've got an Iniesta in there. Your final answer, Suarez?
If you said it's not the correct answer, then I change.
I saw one correct answer. Where it is here. Joe Eunice going
Sergi?
Ivan Rakitic.
Rakitic.
And Rakitic is the correct answer.
It looked like similar to the celebration
Yeah.
did.
It did look similar.
Yeah.
Final one. Let's take a look at the final one, which is from 2 seasons ago, the 4-0 win at the Santiago Bernabéu. We're looking for the positive vibes here with the great results. For the two of you, try and agree who that might be.
It's a bit complicated.
Yeah, it looks. Is it a midfielder?
I'd be giving you too many clues.
I know.
Jason De Freitas has it right.
Long shirt.
Quendale
Might be
Dingle.
Spanish.
Still in the squad is the only clue, but you need to give me an
He's still
answer
in the
quick.
squad.
Is he playing today?
When was it? That was
It's on the bench today.
On the bench. Pedri.
Ferran? No, I don't know.
Right. The correct answer is the one given by Quendale Dingle here. It is Ferran Torres, the Shark. He knows what it is to score at the Santiago Bernabéu. He scored in the 21-22 season. He scored in the 22-23 season. Might score tonight as well. We'll see. Let's see what Marbrau has to say. He is with Deco.
It's a pleasure to be here with Deco. Deco, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Bueno, has jugado muchos partidos en este escenario, pero hoy evidentemente más que el escenario, más que el rival, hay que confiar en el equipo, ¿no? Ha sido una semana difícil, pero el equipo está preparado para poder hoy reengancharse al título de Liga.
Sí, la verdad que una semana que no esperamos quedar eliminados. Hemos hecho una eliminatoria muy buena, pero al final es de fútbol, no pudimos competir de igualdad, ¿no? 11 contra 11, la expulsión nos condicionó, pero hay que seguir la Liga, aún estamos vivos ganando aquí, por eso hay que seguir.
Ayer decía Xavi, también lo dijeron los jugadores en el Media Day, que un partido como este seguramente es la mejor motivación, ¿no? Para volver a enderezar el rumbo. Evidentemente nos hubiera gustado ganar al PSG, pero un clásico necesita poca motivación.
Ya, al final es un partido que no necesitas animar a los jugadores, ¿no? Es un clásico es siempre algo distinto. Aparte de lo que nos puede generar a nivel de Liga para seguir peleando por el título, pero es siempre un clásico, es siempre especial.
Te hago la última pregunta, Deco. De todas maneras, también habla mucho de cómo está trabajando el equipo de cara al futuro. Hoy primer clásico, por ejemplo, en el Bernabéu para jugadores como Cubarsí, como Lamine Yamal, estos futbolistas de futuro que también seguramente hoy pueden empezar lo que puede ser una gran carrera de clásicos.
A ver, al final son jóvenes con, aparte de talento, con una capacidad de superar cosas y muy pronto, ¿no? O sea, con 17 años, Lamine con 16, Pau con 17, están pasando por cosas que normalmente se pasaría a los 19, a los 20 o a veces. Pero lo importante es que ellos den la respuesta que están dando, pero al final el equipo también les ayuda, en un grupo espectacular, o sea, yo creo que el futuro sí es importante, pero hay que pensar en el partido de hoy y lo que nos toca, que nos queda la Liga, ¿no?
Gracias, Deco. Que haya suerte.
Gracias.
The words of Deco, only a few minutes to start the Clásico.
About 16 minutes to start El Clásico by our count. Barça 8 points behind Real Madrid. Let's refresh the lineups. Jordi, I need a change of music. I need a bit of feeling a bit tense. There we go. There we go.
Oof.
There it is. The lineup
Getting close.
is right underneath me here on our screens. Those are the 11 selected men by Xavi Hernandez on this match day 32 in La Liga. Face Real Madrid. An important game, El Clásico, a chance to cut the distance to 5 points. Our starting 11 with Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, Jules Koundé, Araujo, Cubarsí and Cancelo at the back. We've got Christensen, Gundogan and De Jong in midfield. Up front it's Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski and Rafinha. Give us your thoughts on the lineup. Rate it from 1 to 10. What do you think, Irati Vidal? Is it a 1? Is it a 10? Is it an 8? Is it a 9?
It's never a 10 when you have injured players, as Gavi is not here still with us, but I really like it. I like the midfield, and I like Rafinha because he did an amazing match against Paris Saint-Germain, and I hope he can come back with a win today.
Alex, what is it? Is it closer to a 7? Is it closer to a 9?
It's closer to 9, I think. I think when you look at the players that we have available, there's not many. We said it against PSG as well. There's not many options that you have to make it a perfect 10 because you're not having your ideal 11. But I think, we've seen these players perform. Cubarsí, Araujo, Frenkie, Rafinha. We know what they're capable of. So I think it's up there. It's definitely probably between an 8 and a 9.
Well, the players are finishing their warm-up, and we've taken a look at the lineup, so why don't we ask who the key player will be? Who will the key player be in tonight's game? It will be a team effort, of course, but we always select 3 players. One of the ones we're giving is the player making his debut today. That's Pau Cubarsí in defense. We normally would go with Araujo in Clasicos because of the battle beneath us, but no, we're going with Pau Cubarsí today. Lamine Yamal and Rafinha, the other youngster, see what he can create, see if he can provide some magic like the one he provided in the early goal against Paris Saint-Germain, which ultimately wasn't enough. Or Rafinha, who's hit top form in terms of scoring lately. Any suggestions for top key player today?
I hope it's not Cubarsí, and I hope we're talking about the strikers. And I go for Lamine Yamal. We saw Marc Brau asking Deco, is the beginning of many Clasicos for Lamine and Cubarsí, and I hope today is a good beginning for Lamine Yamal.
Alex?
I think I'm going to have to stick with my Rafinha streak. For context, the last few times I said Rafinha was going to be the first goal scorer, and he was the first goal scorer. So I'm on a streak, and I think the confidence that he's gotten in the team is quite good. And I think, especially after PSG, he's going to feel a bit... he wants a bit more. I think it was for that PSG game, he was really ready to score more, to be more involved in the game. And obviously with what happened, he had to tone it down a bit more and concentrate on other things. So I think today he's really going to come out with a lot of energy and hopefully get another goal.
Well, we were asking you guys in the live chat as well who you thought the key player was going to be. Arian going 3, which means Rafinha. Panda going 2, which means Lamine Yamal. Taha going off book with Frenkie de Jong. Alia from Slovenia says it's Pau Cubarsí. We've got, it's all across the board here. Nathan going 2 for me, which means Lamine Yamal. Hermar Fortes going 3, and that means Rafinha. Chanana Sninis going Yamal. Rawan going Yamal. Skirt going Yamal. Pan Everest going 3 Rafinha. So, well, split opinions on the live chat, which is what we like, democracy, as the players finish their warm-up. We're going to go to Marc Brau once they head into the dressing rooms, but let's just hang on a second. Oh, of course, got to talk about Barca One. Have you registered for Barca One yet? Have you browsed inside the app, see what content you can find? If you haven't, if you've not downloaded it for some reason, well, you've got a link on the live chat. Click on it, and it's easy. You just go download it on your iPhone, on your Android phone, on your television, wherever. You can watch Barca One, where you've got live shows like this one today. You've got games from the past. You've got documentaries. You've got daily news coming to you as well. You've got all sorts of stuff. Just lots and lots of hours of Barca footage. So if you want to know everything about Barca, Barca One is the best option. You can click on the link that's on the live chat and download the app. Now, we know that we haven't arrived to all of your countries. So we're sorry, but we're working on it, and we will arrive. We will arrive. You have to be patient. Irati, Alex, have you got Barca One?
Yeah, I've downloaded it yesterday on the TV, and it looks amazing. There's many Barca games for the men, from the women, and I was watching some content there.
As a matter of fact, both of you guys next week will be doing a live show for the return game of the Champions League for semi-finals, right?
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
You just found out now. Yeah. Good. That's good.
But we hope we give good luck, because I think these girls can come back.
Right. I'm being told that we can go to Marc Brau. Is that correct? Let's go to Marc Brau. Marc, what have you got?
Hi guys, how are you? Yeah, I don't listen to you at all because there's a lot of noise there in the stadium, but it only remains 10 minutes approximately to start the game, and I don't have a lot of time, and I like a lot about all the things that you're saying here in the Barça studios. First of all, I want to say that this is an incredible arena. You cannot see at all from the screen, but we have to recognize that it's incredible. It will be maybe the first indoor Clásico because everything is closed. And as you can see, it's a little bit warm because I don't need a jacket. But what I need, and I want to explain, is because I have questions for you. I don't know, you listen to me a lot because the noise is very, very, very loud. But I want to ask you some questions, guys, because I have a quiz for you. And today we have a special goal edition quiz. And my first question for all the audience, and of course, maybe it can be for you, Alex, it's maybe the most difficult one, is how many goals has Barça scored in the last 25 years in Clásico? 110, 113, or 119? What's the question? What's the answer?
Good luck, Alex Ibateta.
Yeah, clearly. It's like everyone's just saying good luck. You know, I'm going to go, I mean, this is going to be off. 113, number 2.
Okay, so Alex's answer, Mark, is 113, option 2. Is that correct?
Mark, that's here.
Eventually.
Oh, he can't hear us. He can't hear us, so right.
Okay.
Shall we just keep the quiz going here?
I think I got it
Let's
right,
go.
so.
The correct answer is...
That's close.
So close, so
Very.
close. Right, let's do the 2 questions from here from the studio. I'll ask you guys. Let's do the next question, and we'll go from here, and then we'll do what Mark was supposed to do. Let's go to the next question of the quiz that Paul Marc Brau had prepared, but apparently there's been a problem. Who was the last Barca player to score a goal at the Bernabeu, Irati Vidal? Was it Lewandowski? Was it Ferran? Or was it Araujo?
I have so bad memory on this.
Last season. You were here for that game.
Yeah, I was
On Barca
here.
Live.
I don't remember. I remember the one it was the Copa one that we were defending a lot and it was an amazing game, or there was
No, the
another
last
one?
in La Liga. This is in La Liga, I think.
This is in La Liga, okay. I think it was Ferran.
You think it was Ferran?
Was it?
Okay, answers are coming in. Some people saying Leva, Dylan going Ferran. Let's see if Dylan is correct. Let's see if Irati is correct. Let's see what the right answer is.
Ooh.
There it is. Well done, Irati Vidal. Marc Brau, okay. We're done with the quiz, but you were able to talk to some of the Barca players this week. What did they say?
Yeah, well, something. We are live, as you can notice. So I'm really proud about the answers that you give from my goal quiz special edition. Yeah, I've been talking with a lot of Barca players in the last days, and I've talked with 3 players who are in the lineup right now: Pau Cubarsí, Joao Cancelo, and Ilkay Gundogan. So, do you remember a Clásico special for you? So this is the question that we asked for these players, the favorite Clásico. Let's take a look. Stay tuned.
Lo que más me acuerdo es uno que estaba, creo que 2-2, y el Messi hace el gol en el 93. Creo que ese es lo que más me está en la memoria, porque creo que fue un gran partido con muchos goles, que es muy difícil en los clásicos porque siempre hay la tensión de los jugadores, de siempre mantener el nivel y tácticamente estar bien, pero eso es lo que más me recuerdo, sí.
Tinc 2 o 3, diria. Un seria el 2-6 en el Bernabéu, el 5-0 al Camp Nou i et diria el de fa 2 anys, el 0-4.
If you ask me right now, I think the most conscious Clásico is the one of last year. Yeah, that was very important, for the title ambitions, here for the team, and the one that I haven't watched fully, I have to admit. But of course, Frank Kessie, scoring that important goal. I think for that team last year, that young team, and also team that lost some sort of personalities for the coaching staff. I think it was an amazing experience just by watching the highlights, you know, and the scenes, especially after scoring that goal. These are the moments that are right now most in my head, to be honest, when we talk about Clasico.
Well, that was what the players had to say to Madrid, their favourite Clasico. And we've got another video prepared for you, but I'll ask you guys the question first, and then we'll see what the players said. They talked about their favourite Clasico there, but we also asked them about their favourite Clasico goal. Favourite Clasico goal, both at Bernabéu or Camp Nou, whichever one you like.
I think the one of Thierry Henry in the 2-6.
Oh, okay. First one or second one? The one that Messi lobs over the defender?
The one that he does like this, yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, that Messi goal that Cancelo mentioned, but I don't know why the Alexis Sanchez when he lobbed Casillas.
Oh, that was a very good one.
That
was a very good one. My favourite Clasico goal, I think it would have to be one of the Ronaldinho goals in 2005 at the Bernabéu when he got applauded. And that was the answer of one of our players. Let's take a look at what they had to say. And you guys, tell us on the live chat, what's your favourite Clasico goal?
Oh, that Puyol one on...
yeah.
Doncs la veritat que recordo molt el cop de cap de Carles Puyol en el 2-6 en el Bernabéu d'assistència de Xavi de falta.
Hay uno que me recuerdo también de Iniesta, que le tiran atrás, así Iniesta chuta, fue en el Bernabéu, ¿no? 0-4 puede ser, que marcó Suárez también. Puede ser, me recuerdo ese también. Digo ese de Iniesta, el 0-4 en el Bernabéu.
Ronaldinho, Bernabéu. I think, you know, that goal on the left side, he was dribbling, and I think even the people, the Real Madrid fans applauded him, you know, in the stadium. This is the goal that I will never forget, you know, because it was just crazy. And, you know, imagine you go into the stadium of your biggest rival, you know, that normally hates, you know, or you hate each other in terms of sport of course. But then you get applauded, you know, I think that was an amazing moment.
Well, I agree with Ilkay Gundogan. That was an amazing moment. Ronaldinho scoring at the Bernabéu back in 2005, a 3-0 win. And you guys were saying, Cancelo, I mean, he's a true Barca supporter.
Yeah, I mean, to remember that, I didn't remember that Iniesta goal. Now, of course, you see it and you remember, but he's a truly culé.
Yeah. Amazing. I mean, there are just so many Clasicos and goals to pick from. And hopefully tonight there'll be more.
I would also add that one of Aubameyang in the 4-0. I think it was a really good goal.
Well, about a couple of years ago. I mean, there's just so many. I mean, we didn't even mention Messi Champions League 2010.
Yeah,
that's true.
2011, rather. 2011. The little slalom he had there, going past defenders after the Sergio Busquets assist, as they call it. Right, we're talking about goals. We've got 2 minutes remaining, so I think it's the perfect time for Guess the Score. Let us know your score predictions on the live chat. I'll be reading some of the positive ones out. Be positive, guys. Irati Vidal.
I think I'm the most optimistic one, and I go 1-3.
Okay, you're going 3-1 Barca, right? I mean, yeah. Let's see, Alex. You're not as optimistic.
No, you know, this is probably an optimistic guess from me because, again, after this week, I'm just emotionally drained and not trying to get my expectations, but I think I'm going to go for 2-2.
Okay. Alex is going for 2-2. Irati's going for 3-1. Marbrau, what is your score prediction?
Hi guys, my score prediction, I'm optimistic. I think Barca today will win 2-1. I keep an extra stat in all the connections I made for all the languages, is that in the 10 times that Barca had visited Bernabéu, last 10 times Barca had won 7 times. And these are my first secret number, guys. So this is my guess score.
Yes,
2-1 for Barca, just at the moment that the players on the pitch. This is the way that I relation my secret number with the guess the score. Players are on the pitch right now, so I will be very quickly, just to explain my secret numbers. The 7 is the number of times that Barca had won in the last times. And I have to say that of these 7 victories, I've been here in 6 times. So I don't know if I can be also, I can see another win for Barca. The other secret number is 6. consecutive clean sheets in La Liga. It's so important because Marc-André ter Stegen is very close to a record without conceding goals in the league. So if past 53 minutes, Marc-André ter Stegen will have a new record in the league. Do more minutes without conceding goals. So 6 consecutive games without conceding goals in the Liga. And the last number, I think it's quite magical. You can listen to the stadium shouting the hymn of Real Madrid. But Barça, for now, in all Clasico history, had won Real Madrid 99 times. So if we win tonight, it will be 100 victories against Real Madrid. Why not today?
Why not today? Why not today indeed? Let's make it 100. Let's make it a round number. I was asking you guys for predictions because we went to Madrid. I didn't get to say my prediction. 2-1 to Barça. I agree with Mark. He went for the same one. And live chat, Dosuclo Bernard going 3-2. I'm assuming this is for Barça. Jandriuska going 2-1. Rodriguez going 4-1 to Barcelona. Mandel going 5-2. That would be an entertaining game.
Not too bad.
Terraria Tutorials going 5-3 Barça. Gamer White going 3-2, you win.
A lot of goals.
Adam Futbolero going 5-0. I mean, lots of goals. People predicting goals. Guys, this is about to start. Our countdown's gone to 0. I mean, the game's late. The game's late. César Sotogrado will be the referee for this game. Stegen is Barca's captain, and Luka Modric is Real Madrid's captain, rather. Last refresher of Barca's lineup. Marc-André ter Stegen in goal. Jules Koundé, Araujo, Cubarsí, and Cancelo at the back. Got Christensen, Gundogan, and Frenkie de Jong in midfield. Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, and Rafinha up front. For Real Madrid, the lineup includes Lunin in goal, Lucas Vázquez, Tchouaméni, Rudiger, and Camavinga at the back. We've got Toni Kroos, Modric, Valverde, and Bellingham in midfield. Up front, it's Rodrigo and Vinicius. If there was a sign, like in most houses, of beware the dog, the most dangerous creature in that house, who is the most dangerous creature? What are we bewaring here?
I think Vinicius, as the season he is doing and how he is performing. In my opinion, I like more Rodrigo, how he plays, than Vinicius, but also the personality that Vinicius has and everything. I think in a Clásico, he can be a key player for them.
Alex?
I think Jude Bellingham at the moment, the confidence that he's playing with and the manner that he's scoring goals as well. I think he's been Real Madrid's key player consistently throughout the entire season, and I'm quite scared of him, if I'm being quite honest.
Well, he scored the 2 goals at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic in that comeback for Real Madrid back in the month of October. Let's see. If I was to say what we're bewaring today, it would be Real Madrid's counterattacks, be it Rodrigo, be it Vinicius, be it Bellingham. They hit us on the counterattack in that final of the Supercopa.
And we saw the other day they need only this half chance to get that goal.
And that is where Barca need to be extremely careful. That I feel like that is partly the reason why Andres Christensen returns to the lineup today.
You have extra security in that pivot role to be, he's obviously played as centre back. He has a very defensive mindset in the way he goes, so you can kind of kill the counter attack from earlier on than once you get to your defensive line. So hopefully that works.
Right. Well, the game is about to start. Madrid, there was a minute of silence before the game.
Yeah, a minute of silence. It's a shocking news because Luis Gil has died. He's a former football player. He played in teams like Murcia, Nastic, Tarragona, Cordoba. He's more or less from the generation of Xavi Hernandez. He played against him several times. He was one of the chiefs of the Liga in relation with the players. We didn't know what's the reason. We didn't know if he was ill or something. So it's a shocking news. Xavi also knew this shocking news just a few minutes before the start. The flash interview that we made at the beginning of the game. So for here, rest in peace, Luis Gil. A shocking news for him, and also a big hug for his family. So the game is started. As always, Barça is beginning to attack at the left goal of Santiago Bernabéu. Real Madrid is attacking the right side. Absolutely crowded this Santiago Bernabéu stadium. As I said before, it's quite strange to explain, but it's like an indoor place. I don't know if you have been in an indoor football stadium. Maybe in United States, maybe Alex, maybe Rati, maybe you, Ruer, but it's quite strange to watch a football game absolutely cover the stadium.
Well, new infrastructure at the Santiago Bernabéu, right?
I think it's something to take into account because I've never been there or into an indoor stadium of football, but they've told me friends that have been in Bernabéu that it sounds more than
of course, yeah.
The confined space of the crowd, especially in El Clásico, and you have an extreme home advantage, and it's quite noisy, I can imagine.
Well, of course, there'll be a great atmosphere at the Santiago Bernabéu, of course. The first time that Real Madrid are playing in front of their fans after qualifying against Manchester City, and they do so against their biggest rival. So, I mean, there's good reason for their fans to be out there.
I have the theory, and I read it some years ago on Twitter, and I think it's true. Barca is the only team that is not afraid of Real Madrid in Europe, and I think that happened. And those numbers that Marbra was telling to us, it's exactly like that. 7 victories in Bernabeu in the last 10 years is an amazing stat.
Well, careful here, the pressure by Lewandowski on Lunin, who tried to clear the ball, is going to fall to Barca's midfield. Rafinha couldn't make the most of it. Now Kubarsi comes across to clear. Shame there. It's good pressure
good opportunity
on Lunin. Right, there we go. See, letting the keeper hesitate, and Rafinha, the ball got away from him. Lunin clear towards his foot. Right, guys, we need some positivity after everything that's happened this week. Blue and red hearts on the live chat.
Some love.
Even start them right now. Right now, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to the live chat, and I'm going to blue and red heart everyone.
I don't know how to sit anymore. I'm I'm really fidgety.
Blue and red hearts. There we go. There they are. Right. Second minute, Real Madrid. Also, how nervous have you been today? It was time going slow. Were you more excited than nervous? Were you 0% nervous?
I think I was more excited than nervous because I lost all my nerves this week. I didn't have more to waste today. And I think after this horrible week with the men's team, with the women's team, with everything together, we have nothing to lose today here.
It's been a bit of a mess of a week, really, truthfully. It's been a better week for Real Madrid fans in terms of morale than Barca fans, but we need to pick ourselves up.
Yes,
and
we do.
Careful here because Real Madrid are attacking here as Rodrigo switching over to Vinicius, who's on the edge of the box. In front of him is Koundé. Shot blocked by Koundé. Vamos. First chance for Real Madrid with that shot blocked.
Great action by the French player.
A good action by
incredible. I want to say, guys, that remember that the last 3 Clasicos was 3 Real Madrid victories, 2 this season, the last one in Super Cup, the last one in La Liga in Montjuic, and remember the 4-0 in Camp Nou in the Spanish Cup past season. So we hope that Barca today will face a little bit better. So let's go with this action. I don't know if you watch it now, but it goes outside. The action of Christensen, remember, big news for Christensen. Christensen and Sergio Roberto couldn't play the game against Paris Saint-Germain due to the yellow cards suspension. And another thing important in Real Madrid, I don't know if you noticed that when you explained the lineup of the white team, but it's quite strange to see Camavinga as a left back. But this season, the other seasons he played in that position, and also another player who is in the bench but is not playing today, and it's so important, is Dani Carvajal, the captain. And remember that Courtois and Alaba, 2 important players, are out to the rest of the season, the same as Balde and Gavi in Barca.
Right now, what they're doing,
Barca style.
Yeah, well, Fede Valverde's gone all the way back for the goal kick to be involved to help them initiate. Barca are pressing up high. Very good press by Barca.
Yes.
Let's see if we can recover here. Lewandowski gets inside the box, and it's a first corner kick for Barca. Bravo. Good pressure.
Good pressure so far.
And maybe it can happen the same as in 2022. Remember, it was a corner in this goal. Cross directly to the area, and Ronald Araujo, as a big giant, was in the up of Bernabeu, and a big header to score a goal. It was 2 years ago.
Well, Rafinha will serve this time. Let's see if Araujo can be as fortunate as the last time he managed to score in that 4-0 win. In comes the cross by Rafinha. There we go! And with Christensen, and Barca take the lead.
Vamos, vamos, vamos, vamos. Woo!
Vamos! There we go!
Yes.
Off of the corner kick.
Vamos.
The ball went right over the keeper. And Andreas Christensen again. What's going on? Christensen scored it in Paris and he scored at the Bernabéu now.
First goal, Clásico for Andrés
Yeah,
Christensen. Incredible goal. We said that 2 years ago, Araujo was up in Bernabeu with a big header that time, and now it's not Ronald Araujo, it's Andrés Christensen. Quite similar to what happened in Paris. Lunin was outside the small box. It was not very good for Ukrainian goalkeeper, but how giant was Andrés Christensen to score the second goal of the season and the first one in this league. What a game to score the first game in this league.
What a way to start. We needed a good start, guys.
Oh, wait.
Careful.
Careful here, a chance for Real Madrid, but it's
fine.
going to be intercepted by Cancelo. Feel the live with Barca Hearts, live chat. Barca Hearts for this positive start. This Andrés Christensen goal. Vamos.
And all starting because of the pressure of Barca. They have done it twice, and twice, like Lunin has messed it up, and we have to continue with that.
There may be people who think, hey, what are they celebrating? They're 8 points behind. Well,
Now 5.
it would be 5 if we win.
Yeah.
Real Madrid visit the Real Arena next week.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, it's.
League is not over.
Let's try and win
Yeah.
this one. Let's try and win this one, and we'll see how it goes week after week. Real Madrid trying to counter here with Vinicius going deep, inside cross cleared by Araujo. Now Christensen will feed it out wide to Lamine Yamal, who tries to get away, but is dispossessed by Toni Kroos. More blue and red hearts, guys. I can't see them on the live chat.
We're winning.
We're winning, guys. It's Andrés Christensen who scored. Here's Lucas Vázquez on the right. What a way to start.
It was important, I think.
Careful here, an opportunity over the crossbar. Vinicius from inside the box. Sent
It was not an offside.
over the
Take a look
crossbar.
at the
Was it
assistant
not?
referee, and he said it's no
No,
offside.
no, he
No,
was
no,
in,
not
yeah.
offside.
Not offside.
What I was thinking, I don't have here the minutes, but remember that in the first leg in the league, Barca scores in Montjuic, scored the first goal.
Yeah.
I don't have the minute right now, but it was quite similar to Christensen today.
I think it was like 9th minute, maybe, Gundogan at the Montjuic Stadium. I'll have a look. I'll have a quick look.
That probably could have gone in.
It could have gone in. It was a
yeah.
great chance for Real Madrid.
They are also pressing pretty high today.
Yeah.
Oh, we might be in for an entertaining one here. I'm just checking to see what minute that Gundogan scored.
Not
Against,
sure our hearts will support an entertaining game with
After
many,
this week, I
many
can't
goals.
deal with
But
that anymore.
if we win, we can take it.
In the end, it'll be worth
Oh,
it.
no, Marc was right. 6th minute, Marc. It was in the minute 6 that Gundogan
Yeah.
scored against Real Madrid at Montjuic.
And today Christensen,
It was
It's the same.
5th minute, yeah.
yeah, 6 minutes. So we hope that the end of the game will be not the same, of course, for the final score. So while we're thinking of this, I have another stat incredible.
Okay.
11 assists made by Rafinha this season, the same number as Gundogan has done. So I have, there's several assists for Rafinha, 11, a lot of assists.
Yeah.
I think he has done a big step in the most important moment of the season.
Careful here because Real Madrid are out and running with Camavinga, but it's going to go wide. 9th minute, we're up 1-0. Andrés Christensen scored, and I don't see enough blue and red hearts to celebrate.
It's quite clear that they want Camavinga to play up higher with Vinicius, and slightly going in as well. He's not always staying on the wing, so that's quite curious to see
You
what
see the
what he
replay of the
does.
corner kick here as Christensen just lurks around, waiting at the far post, and it's a perfect delivery by Rafinha.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That floated in and curved down perfectly. That was outstanding.
And if you're talking of ways to just like shake away all the nerves,
He's fucking
scare your
perfect.
demons,
I know,
all
that
of that.
kind of-
What a way to start.
I think Xavi would have paid to start like this. Like after the week we have had emotionally and everything, it was really important because if you start conceding like mentally, it's really hard to come back from that.
Well, you talk about the week and how hard it is to come back. I had a question, and see if we can type it up about the week after Barca's defeat in the Champions League. If we can get that question on our screens, I'll ask Irati and Alex about their own particular weeks. I'll talk about mine as well, and I want to know how the fans reacted and spent the rest of their week after what happened on Tuesday. If we can get Pep Molero the question about the week, which I sent you guys earlier on, we'll get it on the screens and we'll talk about it in a second. But Real Madrid are attacking. Is Lucas Vázquez.
We're closing well these spaces.
So, just wait for Real Madrid to finish attacking. That's offside, no? Lucas Vázquez, the low cross inside, cleared by Kubarsi.
No.
No offside.
No offside.
Real Madrid keep going here. Rafinha couldn't clear for Barca. Bellingham on the edge of the box, trying to combine there. Araujo clearing it away, and now Lewandowski will bring it down and is fouled in the field. No, okay. Right.
What a fall.
No,
what a fall.
No,
oh my God. How awful is Sotogrado.
He was 1 meter away from the situation.
So the question was, how did you feel after what happened on Tuesday? We sad and frustrated, or more proud and hopeful? Because there has been that way of seeing it, as Real Madrid are awarded a free kick right now, and we'll go to it in a second. But, I mean, I just felt that had Barca been able to play 11 against Paris Saint-Germain, it would have been a whole different story. I'm not saying that the red card was unfair or anything, it was totally fair, but if that hadn't have happened and we'd have played 11 against 11, I think a whole different story, and that makes me feel proud and hopeful that we are once again at a level at which we can compete with the big teams in Europe. Because 10 against 11, we did have our chances.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I was sad and frustrated because we had it so close after many years. It is true that it made me really proud. Like we were like hoping to reach the semifinals for many years after, and that makes you proud. But I was frustrated because of the way the match went.
I'll come to you, Alex, in a second. But Real Madrid have a chance at the free kick here. Will Toni Kroos put the cross in? Yes, he will. Up in the air and headed up and over the crossbar by Vinicius.
He's no Christensen.
But was also, guys, a great defensive actions made by Kubarsi. Kubarsi was covering perfect.
Antonio Rudiger,
So I asked Deco in the first part of the show, but I want to take a look on this. First Clásico for Pau Kubarsi, 17 years old, and the first Clásico is not at home, it's away. It's here in Santiago Bernabéu. So imagine what this Pau Kubarsi, he said that his favorite Clásico is 2-6 with Real Madrid here in 2009. It's impossible him to remember this game because he was 2 years old in that game.
That makes me sad. That makes me sad.
That's quite impressive. They've given him the responsibility to mark Rudiger in a corner kick.
Careful here, because Lamine Yamal's getting inside the box. In comes the cross, and off of Lunin. It'll be a corner kick for Barca. Lamine Yamal creating chances for Barca here.
Another teenager.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff there. Barca.
Last time that Lamine Yamal played here, had a standing ovation for all the Bernabeu. It was a friendly match between Spain and Brazil, and he was the MVP on that game, and all the crowd was clapping the hands when he was substituted.
Yeah.
Right, another corner kick for Barca. Well, could it happen again?
Christensen is in the same position.
Yeah,
he's in the same position.
Rafinha plays it short this time to Frenkie de Jong. De Jong back to Rafinha. Rafinha will put the low cross inside, and it's cleared away by the Real Madrid defence. Now the ball goes back to Cancelo. Alex, your week. How did you deal with
my
the pain?
week or just the Tuesday? Because the week ended.
Well, it just kept going.
Because I know the women obviously lost yesterday in the Champions League to Chelsea in the first leg of the semi-final. So that was a great ending to the week after what happened Tuesday. And it was disappointing because I think if we played with 11 players, I have no doubt that we would have won. The way that Rafinha scored the early goal and the way that we were going into that, I don't think PSG would have been able to overcome us at all. So that was quite disappointing, and the fact that we lost the way we lost was the frustrating bit of it, because you knew you had the confidence in your own team. I think Barca would have won, yes or yes, but we didn't, and it's frustrated that you have to wait an entire season for it to happen again, essentially.
But also it gives you hope for next season. I think like we haven't felt this for many years, and that gives you hope for the future.
I'm definitely hopeful for the future. The other thing that I do is I do a media and digital blackout. I just pretend it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
I don't look at the online sites, newspapers. I don't listen to the radio. I put it on a podcast on a totally different topic and just pretend that it's not a part of my life. Careful here, Rodrigo inside of the box. Christensen runs away with the ball.
Yeah, I texted after I watched it on my sofa in my house, and I texted my housemates to not come inside. I was like, I can't speak to anyone right now. Don't come in, don't bother me, just let me be. Let me sulk in my own misery for just a
After the
little
show
bit.
here on Tuesday, there were a lot of sulky faces. Definitely, it was a sad Tuesday. But right now, it's a happy Sunday at the moment. Let's hope it stays happy. Real Madrid attacking right now. Here is Lucas Vázquez. Lucas trying to get it around Cancelo, and he manages to do so. He's inside the box. Lucas Vázquez goes down, and that could be a penalty, and it will be.
Penalty, yeah. Soto Rado is saying that it's a penalty. Well, I have to admit that I'm very close to the action, and I'm not absolutely sure if Lucas Vázquez was diving directly. So
Let's see.
it was
Let's see.
obvious
We've got
that
the
Soto
replay
Rado
here.
will give a penalty to Barça.
We've got the replay. He gets around Cancelo. He does look for the contact, but the contact is there.
He leaves his foot in, but it's one of those. It was the same as the PSG red card, wasn't it? It was the player could have stayed up. He could have kept going, but instead decided to go down. And but the contact is there. And
if they look for the frame, they will find the frame of the contact. But I feel it's Lucas Vázquez looking for those
He
contacts.
sticks his leg out a bit, but at the same time the contact is
Kubarsi
there.
is just like this. He's not moving.
I think it won't be overturned though.
Yeah.
I don't think it will be overturned.
It's one of those that the contact's there and you can't.
It's the first penalty against Barça in the league, so it's not surprising that Soto Rado give this penalty because he wants to be the first one to whistle the penalty for Barça for the first time.
He had
so
that video
let's
this week.
be confident to Ter Stegen.
Let's see. Okay, Ter Stegen in goal. Vinicius will take it. Vini Junior run up. Stegen was so close. Right, it's 1-1.
He was close.
Great penalty shot made by Vinicius. It was Ter Stegen made a good action. It was falling to his left side, the place where the ball is going, but the ball was very close to the bar, and it's quite difficult to make a save. So, as we can imagine, penalty for Real Madrid in the Clásico, first of the league against Barça, made by Soto Rado. What a surprise! And Real Madrid is equalizing.
I don't think there's really an argument there. We just saw another angle of it, and Kubarsi just extends his leg, and Lucas Vázquez looks for the contact, but
the contact is there.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's one of those that you can't really by the book. There's no rule against looking for the contact. The contact's there.
If it was a hurdle, he'd try and skip it.
Yeah, exactly.
But Kubarsi leaves his leg out there,
and Vázquez does well to take advantage of it.
So yeah, it's 1-1, guys. So we're back on level terms at the Bernabéu. It was a promising start, but a penalty gives Real Madrid a chance to equalise. So, well, we need to go back to what we were doing well at the beginning, which was press high. Here we are, Christensen trying to feed the ball to Gundogan. Lamine Yamal, touch a bit too long. Can Lewandowski win it back here? No. Madrid have the ball. Now Koundé will intercept and make a run forward. Koundé on the right-hand side, winning a throw-in for Barca. A good effort there. Good hustle from the Barca right back.
It's important these minutes now, like to just not keep defending and try to find Lunin's goal.
Well, it looked like a promising action. It looked like a promising action, but then either Andres Christensen didn't read that Lamine Yamal wasn't going to make the run, or Lamine Yamal didn't read the Andres Christensen pass. By the way, we haven't talked, guys. We're not wearing the official Clasico jersey.
I was hoping to find here the Karol G shirt.
I was hoping that this Spotify logo would automatically transform into
that
the
could be
Karol G
cool.
heart.
It's such a nice kit. I love it. I love it so much.
Great kit, and the launch campaign was amazing. The launch video was really good.
I watched it so many times.
I love Karol G. It's one of my favorite artists. So I was.
I can't say I'm an expert.
Yeah.
But I thought the video was very good.
She is one of my favorite artists as well. So I was really. It looks.
I
really
think
nice.
on Spotify was the artist I listened the most last year.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So Karol G.
Hey guys,
the logo.
I watched the action of. Sorry guys, I watched the action of Cubarsí and Lucas Vázquez. It's not a penalty, guys. It's not a penalty.
The contact is there, but
so it's the contact. Cubarsí has the leg in the pitch, and it's Lucas Vázquez who is going in front of him.
Yeah.
So I don't see as I don't think it has to be as high or as strong to give the penalty.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
The
It can be
referee has reasons
subjective though.
to
for
have the whistle,
referees.
But
yeah,
if
I
they
think
have
once
the
the
frame,
as clear as you said, guys.
I'm not saying it's clear. I'm saying once the whistle is blown, they're not going to overturn it because there is contact. So
no, and they have the frame of the contact if they want.
And,
there is there.
And I can see why you would blow the whistle for it. If it was a Barca player, if it was in the other box, we would want it.
Yeah.
We would want it, definitely. Right, careful here, because Camavinga is going to get around Lamine Yamal. Camavinga inside the box, and Araujo goes down on his knees to clear for a corner kick.
I've been impressed with Camavinga playing in that position. He's done really well, I think, to get involved in the attack as much as he can. As we see here.
Around Lamine Yamal with relative ease there. Now Real Madrid have a corner kick, and we need to be careful because they do have some players with good aerial skills. Chouameni, you've got Rudiger, you've got Bellingham inside the box as well. Incoming cross, put away by the Barca defence. Who will get there first? It goes over Gundogan, bounced over him. Real Madrid will take advantage of the situation. Valverde, back to Lucas Vázquez. 22 minutes. We're midway through the first half. A very eventful first half. 1-1. Goals on both sides. Christensen for Barca, Vinicius from the penalty spot. Somewhat questionable, let's say, penalty.
But I think it's those things that you can tell Cubarsí is a teenager and he's starting his career, because in other situation, in El Clásico, in Santiago Bernabéu, maybe he wouldn't have put the leg there.
Now a long ball which will go straight to the Marc-Andre ter Stegen end. Barca will initiate from behind. I think the team's reaction has been positive after conceding the goal, after giving away the penalty. Barca have made a couple of moves close to Real Madrid's box.
Not with a chance, but maybe having more the ball. That is what Barca needs to create and to feel comfortable in a pitch.
I think Real Madrid will consciously give us the ball. They'll wait for us to...
They like that.
Yeah, they'll wait for us to lose possession and then try and hit us on the counter-attack.
To be fair, they are high-pressing quite a lot to get possession of the ball quite high up.
And that reminds me of the first leg at the Bernabeu. If you've got so many players pressing up high, try to get the ball to the likes of Gundogan and Frenkie de Jong, and then maybe they can create with space.
They probably need to split two lines with one pass, and you're able to transition quite easily. But
I think you need to be patient when doing that, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Find the right pass, find the right moment, and try not to rush things, because I think that's when we start panicking.
There's acres of space behind the Real Madrid defence.
Yeah,
they're letting Araujo initiate.
Araujo
out wide to Cancelo, and now Cancelo's found Rafinha on the left, and he's absolutely solo. There is Rafinha, low cross, and it's going to be a penalty because the ball went off of Chouameni. Another corner kick for Barca, this time on the left-hand side, and it will be crossed in by İlkay Gundogan.
Who's going to kick it? Yeah. From the left side is Gundogan, and the right side is Rafinha. So let's take a good for this big attempt.
Well, Gundogan did put the cross in for the Christensen header in Paris. Why not today again? Incoming cross by İlkay Gundogan, and the header goes over the crossbar. Good chance there for Barca. I think it was Araujo, right, Mark?
Yeah, it was Araujo. Quite similar to 2022. It was on the other side. The goal scored by Araujo was a corner for the other side.
It was
Lewandowski. It was Lewandowski.
They jumped us that together,
okay. I want to say that the reaction for Barca after the goal, I think it's quite good.
Yeah,
it's quite good reaction for Barca. We are not going down. We are just keep playing.
Yeah, we're attacking quite well.
And I think Barca have got, I mean, the pressure by Real Madrid is aggressive, but at the same time, we have got pockets of space in their half where we can maneuver.
Like that Rafinha ball that he received into space was quite good, because he has, as you mentioned, they're quite compact, so the space behind the Real Madrid defensive line is quite a lot. So if you find that space, you have someone like Rafinha who can run anchors into that space.
This is where we need to be careful. Now, Araujo did very well to get in front of Vinicius. Rafinha coming back to help Barca keep possession. Ball played out wide to Cancelo. Finds a free Frenkie de Jong. De Jong inside. Lewandowski. Barca in possession. Real Madrid defending with all 11 players in their own half. Lewandowski, who hasn't scored, Marc Brau, against Real Madrid in La Liga, has he?
No, in La Liga, no. He scored in the Super Cup in the last 2 seasons. The last season in the final that we won against Real Madrid in Riyadh. And he also scored in the last final that we lose against Real Madrid. But he scored here with the Bayern Munich. So we are expecting for the first goal in Bernabéu with Barca shirt. And good minutes, as I said, for Barca. Another attempt for Barca in the Real Madrid box.
Well, here's Cancelo hinting at the cross, but passing back to Pau Cubarsí. Playing very high up right now. He's going to switch it over to Lamine Yamal, who has Camavinga in front of him. Lamine Yamal trying to get around Camavinga. Barca hustling. Lamine Yamal gets inside the box. Can he set it up? Ooh! Let's see who can get to that loose ball. It's Koundé. Koundé. And that will be a corner kick for Barca. Good attitude from the Barca players, and Lamine Yamal almost creating another chance there. 28 minutes played. Is that 26 or 28? I can't really see.
26.
Okay. My eyesight is getting
27
worse.
Yeah, we're 27 now.
27, good. Could have waited.
You have it closer there.
Oh, true. True, right down on our own screen. Right, Rafinha, incoming cross, low. That should be a goal! That should be a goal, did it not go through?
How does...
What happened there?
I thought it went in.
Is that in?
Barca players are saying that...
That's a goal.
No, it didn't pass
Barca players are
fully.
saying that the goal is inside.
Is it not in? Of
right,
course,
so Lamine Yamal got a touch. That's
in.
That's in.
That's in.
And that we have to wait.
That's so in.
So remember that I will see the action a few seconds before you.
There's no doubt.
If I have the thing, if I have the answer, I will say before you watch on TV.
They're not going to call it.
Be quiet. I will say yes or no. I will say it's goal or no before you watch on TV. So in Barca Live, exclusively the decision of VAR. Sanchez Martinez is inside. So Barca Live squad said that it's inside. You said it's goal. You said it's goal. So we have confidence in the VAR for Sanchez Martinez. Remember that in the last cup game, the goal scored by Militao in own goal was quite similar, that the VAR has to say that the ball was inside. All the Bernabéu is waiting. I know you're nervous. I'm trying to say what I'm seeing.
No, there is no goal technology.
We need the goal line technology. The easiest thing.
We have to be confident of the VAR. We have to be confident of the VAR.
I'm not all that confident.
You and more people, man.
So, Sotobrado is putting the whistle inside. So he's waiting.
But it does. There's no image.
All Barca players are around him.
Look at that. It goes.
It doesn't close completely.
So we have to wait. Sotobrado is waiting for Sanchez Martinez. As you see in the cameras of Barca Live, Xavi is quite nervous. I know that Xavi maybe knows that all the ball is inside.
See the ball.
Yeah, you can't see the ball.
Live chat, what did you think? Live chat, what did you think? Did that go in or not? Say yes or no on the live chat. What are you thinking? I see a no, it's not.
That's a goal.
It has to be.
We haven't had any good angles though.
No, that's the problem.
The one good angle.
Yeah.
How is it possible that in 2024 we've got no good angles of this?
And that's what the referee is saying to Araujo, that they don't find a good angle.
I think it's a goal.
But I think the first angle was probably the best one, because you could kind of see that.
You can stop it when this one.
Right there.
Sotobrado says it's no goal. Sotobrado says it's corner. Sotobrado says it's no goal.
Corner? How can that be corner?
Magic things happening in Bernabéu again. Magic things happening in Bernabéu again. Corner.
How does that not?
I knew it. Mar, you said we should trust in Mar.
Well, let's see. Barca have taken the corner. Rafinha on the right. Going to go back to De Jong. Incoming cross by Frenkie De Jong. Cleared by Antonio Rudiger. And well, right. Careful because Barca can create a chance here, and I'll make my point in just a second. Barca on the right-hand side. Lamine Yamal going deep. He's gone down to the penalty. Is that not a penalty?
It has to be a penalty.
Penalty.
No, referee says no penalty. Referee saying no. How good is Sotorrado? How he knows what to do here if he wants to arrive without problems at home. So he knows what he has to do. So Sotorrado said also alluding that we have to wait.
I mean, that's the same argument
It's the
as
same
the other
argument.
one.
It's the same argument.
Lamine looks for it, but there is contact right there.
There's contact.
Yeah.
There's contact.
Sotorrado saying we have to wait.
I'm losing my equipment.
No contact. Play, guys. Play, Sotorrado said.
It's the same argument as the Real Madrid penalty.
I think it's even, you could have even more of an argument this one is because Camavinga's sliding behind Lamine Yamal and there's contact.
And the other is Kubasi just staying up.
And I think Lamine actually had an opportunity to get the ball after that. I only saw one replay, but it's the same argument as the other one. Lamine looks for the contact. Yeah, but there is contact and it does stop the play.
I think that has to be an extra motivation for Barca players to win this game.
Here's Rafinha in acres of space. Oh, he should have gone forward.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to get up a minute.
Got nervous?
My microphone equipment gone all wrong here. See if we can keep it
I
here.
think this is the extra thing we needed today to just
What,
go.
me seeing
get Real
getting
Madrid.
all tangled up. Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
I think the players will feel that anger also right now because it's one penalty for them, one penalty not called for Barca. That goal, like.
That's what's happened during all the season. Robert and Irati, all the season happened this. Remember what happened to Almeria here 2 months ago. So it's all what happened. The magic of Bernabeu is difficult things to explain. So we are explaining today that when you play a game, always it's a 36. Remember that words of Josep Luis Núñez, president. So 36 is again here in Bernabeu.
It's not. I mean, I think that ball clearly went in. I don't know about you guys, but.
Yeah, the problem is like there was not a clear angle, but that angle we saw, like if you stop the events there, like.
And then that Lamine Yamal penalty didn't even go to VAR for like a second.
Careful, because Lamine Yamal is in space. Go Lamine Yamal, go Lamine Yamal! Hey! Outside of the box.
Outside.
Tripped over by Camavinga.
Yellow card for Camavinga.
It was clearly outside of the box.
It
was clearly outside of the box.
I saw it.
And of course, the whistle was blown because it was outside of the box and there's no complication
Precisely. Easy call, that one.
Was he the last man?
That's
be another
argument. Yeah.
Was he the last man?
But Valverde was arriving.
Valverde was arriving, okay. Ooh. It's one of those in which, like, Camavinga's behind, Lamine clips his legs.
Yeah.
It's a great free kick, guys. It's a great free kick. We have Rafinha. It's a good position for Rafinha.
No, is that?
Yeah.
Gundogan's there as well.
He didn't score any goal for free kicks, and he's right for Barca, so it can be a great act. Instead, is the referee saying that the ball is inside. We have to wait for his decision if there's a goal.
Right, well, Barca have scored only one free kick this season. Can it be two? Rafinha over the crossbar.
That's close.
I like that the team looked focused. That they're not getting distracted by all of these mysterious
and they don't feel anxious.
By Sotorrado, and they don't look anxious. They don't look like they're only protesting refereeing decisions.
Yeah,
that's important.
Yeah, we're getting on with it quite nicely in terms of just looking straight ahead, ignoring the uncontrollables, as cliche as that is. But just getting it done for the moment.
Right. Real Madrid in possession in a first half of, well, very questionable decisions by the referee. I like what we're seeing from Barca. What was the worst decision, though? Was it the Madrid penalty, the no-goal call, or the no penalty on Lamine Yamal?
I would say the no goal.
I think, yeah, the no goal by
the
by
penalties,
far.
like, you can have
For me,
double vision there.
For me, I mean, for me, if you call the
First one.
the Real Madrid one, you have to call the Lamine Yamal one.
Yeah, because it was
it's the same argument.
play, literally the same area inside the box. and
Players looking for.
It's a player leaving a lingering leg out, and it's the same argument.
And to me, the most flagrant thing is how can we not have goal line technology? I mean, we spent how much time there? 3 minutes trying to find out if the ball had gone over or not. Just pay for the technology.
And the thing is that you're always gonna
the decision in 5 seconds.
Because the decision is never gonna be a yes if you're not clear.
Yeah.
So because there is no clear yes, then the answer is automatically no, which I don't think is the right answer essentially.
Anyway,
It
Real
was
Madrid
literally
attacking.
like that.
Careful, because Rodrigo's leading the charge. The inside pass off of Cancelo. Cancelo passes out to Rafinha. Does very well to do so.
Well done.
Basketball play from behind. Back to Cubarsí to Ter Stegen. Barca under pressure. The Ter Stegen clearance falls to Luka Modric. Not the best of Ter Stegen clearances. Now Araujo tries to head away the Modric cross into the box. Maribral, which was worse for you out of all three calls? The Madrid penalty, the Barca no penalty, or the no goal?
Well, first of all, I have to take care for all my things that I have here. With me the bag, I have with me, the cell phone. I have everything. I have to take care. I think that maybe the goal. I think that the goal. But I have to say, I'm joking, of course. What I want to say is that the goal, we have to. It's quite difficult to understand why I don't have the goal technologies line. So the same that you said. The penalty of Lucas, I think it's not penalty. And if you whistle the penalty of Lucas, you have to also take the penalty of Lamine.
Yeah.
But I think that the worst action is the goal, because maybe. Okay, it's quite difficult to be a referee in all the actions. Maybe we don't have the good angle. We have to keep confident that, of course, Sotogrado wants to do good his job. Of course, we have to say that the referee wants to do always good the job. But the goal technology line has to be in the Liga, so it can decide a league. It's incredible that we don't have this technology.
And to me, the other thing is, how did we not have a good angle of?
That's the thing. Is
see if it went in or
you
not.
only have 3 camera angles of that.
Well, we were
play.
only being shown 3 camera angles. Careful, the cross by Cancelo punched away by Lunin, and it'll be a Barca corner.
Another one.
Cross by Cancelo, causing Lunin problems
Oh,
there
it
as
was
Levan.
close.
I want to say that it's a great first half of Barca, guys.
Amazing.
Yeah.
First half. The way that we are recovering for all the bad decisions, the goal of Real Madrid, I think it's a great 38 minutes played by Barca here.
It's that maturity that we've spoken about that we had in the Champions League, that maturity and calmness that we're able to kind of power through and continue with our game plan no matter what.
Incoming cross off of the corner. Oh, the ball
why? No
bouncing
one.
inside the box, and that will be a Barca throwing. Christensen cannot believe that he let the chance pass there at the far post.
Oh, there was the Cubarsí didn't say.
Went over everyone, I think. And Camavinga cleared it away. So close.
Oh. Yeah, Araujo does like this. Almost.
Right, Barca putting pressure
But
on
this
Real
is
Madrid.
what we have to do, like end the first half like this, pressure.
Yeah.
Luka
Because
Modric
they struggle.
under pressure by Frenkie de Jong. Real Madrid looking to run with Vinicius. He has Araujo with him, and Araujo will clear for a Real Madrid throw-in. Intense battles that those two have given us over the past few years.
Entertaining, to say the least.
Of course, Vinicius will be very pleased that he's managed to score in this game, even if it is from
But
the
today is
penalty spot.
Koundé like covering Vinicius.
Yeah?
It was that action, but it's actually Koundé covering that spot.
Well, the thing is, with having no striker or no real number 9 for Real Madrid, Vinicius tends to drift into the middle as well, so it doesn't make as much sense to just focus on him on the right-hand side. There, as he put a very dangerous cross inside for Bellingham. Barça got away with it, but now Cancelo initiating, tackle from behind, clean tackle. And it'll be a Barca throw. 5 minutes remaining in this first half.
I think we're going to still have a chance before halftime.
Well, I hope we will. It's Cancelo.
That one they saw.
If
that one they saw.
Ours was a goal.
That one was fast.
That's what Xavi Hernandez is saying. What Xavi Hernandez is saying. Now they very quickly saw that the ball had gone over the line as Rafinha tried to pass it back to Cancelo. It did feel like it had gone out. Fair.
It also felt with the goal.
Yeah.
It was a golazo by Lamine.
It was going to be a golazo, yeah. It was going to be an absolute golazo.
What I'm liking most of Barca is like they don't look anxious. They're staying calm. They're trying to be patient and try to find the right pass, the right moment, and the right spot. And I think it's one of the things that Barca has been improving more in the last years. You know, because 1-2 years ago you felt like they were anxious for scoring.
Yeah.
When things were bad.
Now Ter Stegen was trying to play the long ball for Rafinha, didn't get there, and Real Madrid have a chance to attack. Rodrigo down the right-hand side, incoming cross to Jong, back to Ter Stegen. Good interception there by Frankie de Jong, tracking back. Christensen initiating. Lewandowski having to drop back quite a bit in this game. We've seen him on the finishing side of things, apart from that header that he had off of the corner kick.
We haven't seen Rafinha much either, but I think it's because Rafinha is playing in the left side and maybe has more power
and he's drifting into midfield as well.
Yeah. He's
being a fourth
inside
midfielder more than a winger, really. Here's Lamine Yamal, who is more of a winger, and he's got Camavinga in front of him, who's got a yellow card already. The link up between Lamine Yamal and Lewandowski didn't happen. And we do need to exploit that yellow card that Camavinga's got. Here's Rafinha trying to intercept. Can he get it? No. Good pressure from Rafinha. Real Madrid have the ball on the right-hand side. Here's Rodrigo, overlapped by Lucas Vázquez. Now Real Madrid will enjoy a quiet stretch of possession with just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half, but there will be, of regulation time in the first half, I reckon there'll be 3 or 4 minutes, or maybe even 5.
Even more,
of added time. Careful. Rodrigo, the link up inside the box. Valverde on the edge of the box. Modric, the shot into the hands of Ter Stegen. Barca need to be careful here before half time.
Yeah, they didn't stop that attack really well, and we can see here.
Madrid are getting a lot of momentum going forwards in the last few plays, and you don't want them to get that and use that for the second half and start the second half quite strong. So hopefully, I mean, ideally we would get another goal before halftime.
Ideally, there's the long ball by
here.
Cancelo,
Don't know
looking
if that was
for a
offside
good
or
one.
not.
Might be offside.
It was.
Yeah, it's offside. It's offside. Yeah. I want to explain also and to put the focus, of course, in the way that Barca is playing. Of course, Real Madrid, the draw for them is a good score, of course. But after all the things that happen in the pitch, I think that we have to be very proud of Barca players, the way that we are playing, and we are so close to the second goal.
Careful here, because Modric has given the ball away. Rafinha tackled from behind, fouled from behind, so is Gundogan. But how is this an advantage? No, okay.
There's literally no advantage.
A free kick for Barca. As Rafinha did very well once again in putting pressure on a Real Madrid
Amazing
player
the last 3 games
recovering.
of Rafinha. Outstanding as a winger, as a midfielder.
Free kick. I don't know if we want to play the other time game, guys.
I'm going to say 5.
30 seconds remain to finish.
5, Irati?
You said 5?
Between 5 or 6.
Irati's going 6. Alex?
Oof. I think I'll have to say 6 as well.
6 as well. Mark?
6.
I'm going to say 4.
Okay.
It was 2 goals, that's 2 minutes, and then
with
the bar.
With
And,
VAR.
yeah.
And now with this as well.
And Barca have
Yeah,
a chance here at the set piece.
But Barca is not winning.
Right, will it be Gundo and will it be Rafinha? Gundo straight for goal! Over the crossbar, it was close. 4 minutes,
was
oh
really
man.
close.
You already knew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you watch the game and you see all happen in the pitch, you can know things can happen in the future.
What's going to happen?
Superpower.
We got the VAR, which felt like 5 minutes.
Honestly.
Yeah. And 2 goals.
No goal, 2 goals.
Normally it's 1 minute per goal.
And there
for
was
the
the penalties as
celebration.
well.
And penalty, yeah.
Would have been at least 5. But anyway, right, added time. Free kick in favour of Barca in Real Madrid's midfield, and that high press mark today has been very impressive so far.
Yeah, I know that Xavi knows that for Real Madrid was a tough game against Manchester City, that maybe he can be a little bit tired for what happened last Wednesday. But of course, I think it's the image that Barca has shown in the last La Liga games. 10 consecutive games without losing in La Liga, 8 consecutive wins and 2 nils. So it's the image that we saw for Barca in the last games. The good thing is that we are showing this in Bernabeu and after the defeat that we had against PSG.
Here's Frankie de Jong.
But even in the defeat of PSG, I think the image was...
Careful here because Barca have given the ball away. A chance for Vinicius, and it was a good recovery
That was
by Andres
great.
Christensen.
Absolutely amazing.
Andres Christensen, the hero
Amazing.
there. But
That is an amazing
I
time.
mean,
I was scared for a penalty.
Yeah, I know.
no, I'm just going to thank Vinicius Junior for not taking his shot.
Yeah.
Trying to get fancy and assisting
took-
Rodrigo
yeah.
there with a back heel pass. That allowed Barca to get back quickly, and it allowed Christensen to intervene. If Vinicius just takes the shot, he had a very good chance there. Here's Camavinga.
Careful.
Real Madrid in space. Camavinga through to Vinicius. The cross inside.
Oh, what was that?
Where have you
Ball
got?
just got, well,
What's happening?
ball just all of a sudden dropped, and Frankie de Jong had it. Now here's Lamine Yamal recovering. Everything getting a bit
Frankie de
messy
Jong is
there.
injured.
And now Christensen looks like he's injured.
Frankie de Jong is
Oh, de
in
Jong.
the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. De Jong is in the pitch. It was a ball that the player of Real Madrid. I think he has no intention. I think that Real Madrid player had no intention to do this.
I think it was
He
a
looks in
it was a
pain.
50-50
Yeah,
ball.
he-
Both players went in hard. The Real Madrid player, who I didn't see who it was, got the shot, and de Jong got the worst part of it. See, it's Valverde. Ooh, that's going to hurt.
Oh, that
Yeah.
does hurt.
Because you can see the foot shake.
Yeah, you can see how his ankle went floppy.
And we're getting the replay there of the Andres
Great tackle by
Christensen
Christensen.
intervention. Heroic intervention by
Yeah.
Christensen after losing
Great
the ball.
tackle.
Yeah.
And Mark, is anyone warming up? Because I'm not sure about de Jong here.
Yeah.
No, he looks
And
in pain.
no.
Yeah.
It's his bad ankle, right?
Yeah.
It's the one he got injured in the early part of the season, the right ankle.
No.
I think yes.
Is the right ankle now?
Yeah.
Now it's the right ankle,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, it's the right ankle. Yeah, it's the same ankle that he had injury in the first part of the season and then in the last month. Yeah. So
In the lateral
I
ligament.
don't think that Xavi will make the substitution.
that's
because
the
we're very
ligament.
close
Made me feel
for
woozy.
Yeah, those are
the
ligaments.
half-time.
So it's a
So-
50-50. It's Valverde and de Jong both going for the ball. Valverde goes in hard for the shot. De Jong just gets his foot in front of the shot,
Yeah.
sort of blocks it, but all of it.
Do you remember the action
then the
in Las
foot goes wobbly.
Palmas for Joe Cancelo?
Yeah,
Do you remember
yeah.
that action in Las Palmas in the first
Similar.
part of the game? I think it's quite similar to this.
Similar.
Not
Oh,
ideal.
right. He's up on
No,
his
but
feet.
He can't put.
But he cannot
He can't.
even
He
walk.
doesn't look like he can put any sort of weight on it. He's
No.
going to be taken off
De
on a
Jong
stretcher.
is making very
And
bad
he's
face.
crying.
Yeah, no,
he's
no.
not crying, but he's very close to this
He's
because
hands
it's
in
the
his
same
face.
ankle, the same
Yeah.
problems. And all the injuries that he made in this ankle was quite similar, of course. it wasn't for a bad entrance, it was a bad thing. It was quite bad luck for Frankie de Jong this season with the ankle. Remember that it's not a season only with the league for Barça. It's an Euro Champions competition this summer. So we hope that he's not very strong. I think that Frankie de Jong had in his right ankle. So I want to say this. So let's listen to Bernabéu. I don't know if you listen to this.
Yeah. Good. Round of applause for Frankie, guys. And best of hopes. Applauses for Frankie. He's been taken off on a stretcher.
Yeah.
It's sad news.
Yes, his face and...
He's covering his face with his hands, it's not good.
Everything is turning wrong today, guys. Not only a referee's decision, of course, this action. So I'm gonna say that Xavi, he will make the substitution. He will not wait for the halftime. Remember that if he uses now the window of substitutions, Barça will lose one window, but I think that it's good action by Xavi. Cannot stay 2 minutes without one player in the pitch. It's a Clásico, and Pedri will enter the pitch, so it will be the first substitution due to the injury of Frankie de Jong.
Okay, well, Pedri's going to come on.
Okay.
Pedri on for Frankie de Jong, and fingers crossed for Frankie that it's not a bad injury. It looked.
The only problem is like he's in the same spot as last year.
Yeah, I would say that's stuff that I would be surprised if that doesn't involve any of his ligaments, kind of either a bad sprain or anything to that matter. The way that he could even touch his ankle, so it doesn't look ideal.
Araujo, here he is playing it long. Real Madrid play it all the way back into Barca's half. Across comes Kouarsi to head the ball away. Can't get distracted now and concede. And Koundé high up into the sky. And I'm not sure how much time is left right now here, because we've lost all sorts of time reference.
Really bad luck.
Half-time, guys. Half-time.
There we go.
Half-time. On a sad note, we finished this first half. Frankie de Jong has had to go off on a stretcher, ankle injury. Didn't look good. Pedri came on for him. It's half-time at the Santiago Bernabéu. Barca started out in the lead with the Andres Christensen goal off of the corner kick, and then Vinicius equalised from the penalty spot. Somewhat questionable penalty, maybe. The fall by Lucas Vázquez inside the box. Couple of other questionable calls. A no-goal call for Lamine Yamal. He also went down inside the box. No penalty. But anyway, football goes on. 1-1 at half-time. It's not a bad result, and I've enjoyed what we've seen for Barca. That's why I give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up for Barca's first half. You can let us know on the live chat. Thumbs up or thumbs down? For me, it's a thumbs up. Irati Vidal.
For me, it's thumbs sideways. It stands up for the team and for how they have performed, and I really love how they are playing today. But thumbs down for that injury of Frankie de Jong. That I think like we are having so bad luck this year with the injuries in the midfielder. Like it feels all has to be there, and you cannot have your completely midfield all the season. And I really hope it's not much or a big injury, but I have good energy for the second half because we have seen the team reacting well to all the bad things that have happened.
I'll put an asterisk next to mine because in terms of football, thumbs up. In terms of everything else, not involving football, thumbs down. So that would be thumbs sideways, yes. Alex?
I think I'll be a bit more positive, even because I wasn't at the beginning, so now I can be a bit more revenge myself. I'll go for a thumbs up. I think no matter the result, no matter the referee decision, as we mentioned, I think we've been able to keep our head on straight, play our football, and I think we've been doing really well. We've gotten really clear opportunities. Real Madrid have gotten their opportunities, but it's just the way that the game's going to be going at. But I think we've been recovering quite well as well. So football-wise, I think, I am confident going into the second half, despite the Frankie de Jong injury.
Well, I think there's reasons to be confident. We've pressed high. We've recovered the ball in Real Madrid's half. We've created chances. We've had the game in our hand. We're going to take a quick break here and show you some of the stuff that you can find on Barca One, and a very entertaining challenge between some of the first-team players for both the men's and women's team. As I say, players have headed into the dressing room. Break for us, break for all of us. 5 minutes and we'll be back.
Cuando pienso en mis orígenes, sí que tenía ese sueño de poder ser jugador de fútbol, pero no me imaginaba que podía llegar a un equipo top como el Barça.
Vull el millor per a aquest club. I el sento, m'han fet ser així a casa. A casa tots som culers i sigui a dins del club o fora, estaré remant sempre perquè tot vagi bé.
La primera está haciendo la primera.
Rivera.
Sí, que sí. Rivera.
Do you remember the challenge you proposed in the blue and red program?
A canoe race in the Olympic Canal?
That's correct.
Thank you.
Caroline Graham Hansen always knew what she wanted to be when she was older.
En quin partit vas trencar el rècord del jugador més jove en anotar un gol a la Lliga?
Granada.
Barça-Cádiz, Granada-Barça, Barça-Leche.
Granada-Barça.
No, muy fácil.
Hombre, si
Yo he metido 2 goles.
se te queda ahí y la empujas ahí.
Back to his right, the cross by Cancelo. Oh, Lamine Yamal opens the scoring for Barca.
What was my dream when I was a kid? I explained it in the Dare to Play series. A classic ballet dancer, astronaut, scientific, and scientific in ice bears. B and C is correct.
Yeah, I would say astronaut.
Astronaut?
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would guess this.
Yeah, I think I said like B and C, like astronaut and...
Both of them?
Yeah.
Oh,
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I had 2 things I was going to be. I was an astronaut and I'm going to be a scientist on ice bears, so...
Quin contingut del Barça One protagonitzo amb Gemma Mangual? A. Descobrim Barcelona. B. Orígens. C. Ferran Torres somiant junts.
Orígens.
No. Tío, qué paquete, no?
Esta pregunta que son...
Descobrim Barcelona.
Madre mía.
T'he portat a la confraria de pescadors del Port de Barcelona perquè aquí està l'origen de la Barceloneta.
Do you remember all the goal scorers in the Champions League final against Chelsea?
Yeah, Aitana, Alexia, me, and un goal.
Yeah.
Encara Martens, línia de fons, Martens!
En quin poble d'Uruguai va néixer Ronald Araujo? És el lloc on hem anat a gravar el seu capítol de la sèrie Orígens. A. Rivera. B. Picamero. C. Tuacandembo.
Picamero.
No.
Cuando pienso en mis orígenes, sí que tenía ese sueño de poder ser jugador de fútbol, pero no me imaginaba que podía llegar a un equipo top como el Barça.
What was the result of the historic game against Real Madrid in the Champions League that marked the greatest assistance in the women's match? Like highest attendance.
When we played in Camp Nou?
Yeah, highest attendance. What was the score in this game?
Either 4-2 or 5-2. Is it 5-2? Yeah, correct.
Very good.
Nunca en la historia del fútbol femenino se había congregado tanta gente en un estadio para ver un partido de fútbol.
A Barça One pots trobar els millors moments de Lamine Yamal al futbol formatiu del Barça. Amb quina edat vaig arribar a la Masia?
Dime.
A. 8 anys. B. 9. C. 7.
7. ¡Oh, tío!
Suerte tienes.
Sé de ti mucho, ¿eh? Sé de ti más que tú.
Otro partido en el cual marcas, ya llevas varios goles en las 3 jornadas. ¿Cómo te sientes en este inicio de temporada? Mejor imposible, ¿no?
Sí, estoy bien, pero voy a intentar mejorar.
Cuando pienso en mis orígenes, sí que tenía ese sueño de poder ser jugador de fútbol, pero no me imaginaba que podía llegar a un equipo top como el Barça.
Vull el millor per a aquest club. I el sento, m'han fet ser així a casa. A A casa tots som culers i sigui a dins del club o fora, estaré remant sempre perquè tot vagi bé.
Well, it's halftime at the Santiago Bernabéu. Halftime here on Barca Live. And joining me are some different guests here at halftime. The hosts of Barca One, Barca Live Català, Barca Live Castellano. Llorenç Terrés, Pol Martínez, com estem? Com estem veient aquest partit?
Patint una mica, però jo crec que si el Barça és capaç d'aprofitar les ocasions i l'Amin segueix així, jo crec que sóc optimista i crec que ens ho enduem. De fet, ho he dit, Pol, que de principi, des del primer minut.
I ha fet també proposta de porra, en aquest cas 1-3, ha dit. A mi em sembla un resultat que podrem signar si el Barça crec que ha de buscar més a l'Amin,
Això que fem ara pot ser una mica contraproduent perquè, clar, jo estic presentant aquí el vostre programa i pot ser que la gent en marxi per venir-vos a veure vosaltres, però si ho volguéssim fer, si volguéssim fer-ho en català, què han de fer?
Pol. Doncs mira, el que han de fer és anar a l'Apple Store de torn, en aquest cas si és un iPhone o també si és Android, doncs a l'Store de torn, i descarregar l'aplicació i anar al perfil i podran escollir entre català, si ens volen veure nosaltres, jo preferiria també el castellà amb l'Edgar Fornós, i si no els hi queda una altra alternativa, doncs el Robert en anglès.
El que sí que podran veure ara és que hi ha una diferència de tarannà, perquè aquí us veig molt mudats, vosaltres, camisa americana de Barça One, jo aquí de hooligan amb la samarreta del Barça. These are the hosts for Barca Live Catalan, and to my left, Barca Live Español, Castellano. Edgar Fornós, te he visto suspirar cuando has visto que les hablaba en catalán y no en inglés, que no tendrías que responder en inglés.
My friends, how are you, culés? It's a pleasure, a pleasure. Y hasta aquí. Ya sabéis, si no podéis buscar un vídeo con Guardiola y sabréis el por qué no estamos aquí nosotros haciendo el vivo en inglés y sí en castellano con un auténtico crack de la música y del fútbol, nuestro amigo Lucas. Curoto, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, muy bien.
¿Nervios?
Sí, nervios, pero bueno, bien también, disfrutando de un clásico que nos están regalando, la verdad, un partidazo con muchas ocasiones, con goles, con situaciones de peligro, a ver qué pasa con la lesión de Frankie, y para el segundo tiempo el Barça a full, ahora con Pedri, seguir buscando a Lamine, que tiene mucho peligro por banda, y a ver qué pasa.
Edgar, lo ha hecho muy bien nuestro comercial, ¿Cómo
sí,
nos pueden
seguir?
No, es que me ha encantado. No sé si en castellano también hay que decir cómo nos pueden seguir.
Claro, que lo
ha hecho muy bien, a través de la aplicación de móvil, en Android, en iPhone, lo podéis ver bajando la aplicación, ponéis Barça One en vivo, que es la versión castellano, y nos podéis ver. Y no os preocupéis porque la gente nos dice que si gafes, que si no. Vamos a ganar. Estamos convencidos. Sí.
No hay ni que decirlo,
No, la gente por redes nos lo dice.
No hay ni que decirlo, ya que la gente lo diga. Pero ahora eso, ¿no? Faltan 45 minutos más. Y el fútbol es fútbol, los clásicos son partidos aparte. Y yo creo que el Barça va a tener ventaja.
Ha invitado nuevo, victoria segura.
Totalmente.
Es el tema del fútbol.
Así va a ser, así tiene que ser.
La última vez que vino una concursante de OT, el Barça ganó.
Listo, vamos por ahí, vamos a tirar por OT también.
Vale, chicos, antes de iros, pronóstic final.
Jo ja he dit 1-3, victòria del Barça.
1-2, victòria del Barça.
Mira, iba a decir lo mismo que Llorenç y lo mantengo, 1-3.
2-1 el Barça.
Yo también digo 1-2 para el Barça. Vamos a ir a nuestro compañero. Let's go to the Santiago Bernabéu. Marc Brau, what was your prediction? Was it 2-1 as well, right?
Yo puedo hablar en catalán, te puedo hablar en castellano. I can speak in English. What language do you want? Because also I have participation with Edgar, with Llorenç, and also with you, Robert. I said the score that Barca will win 2-1 tonight, and I'm very close. If we have goal technology line, maybe we have this score 2-1 here in Santiago Bernabéu. Barca, I think that the best thing that Barca has done in the first half is to have personality, to keep away all the things that happened in the last game against Paris Saint-Germain. I have to say that here, with a lot of noise in Santiago Bernabéu, remember that we are in an indoor stadium right now, is that the people, the fans of Real Madrid in the stands are not very confident of what can happen in the second half. I can say now, I take a look to the pitch, that Pedri is warming up a lot. Remember that he has entered in the pitch substituting Frankie de Jong only 2 minutes to arrive at the halftime. I also see Fermin warming up a lot. I don't think that Fermin gonna enter in the first part of the second half, but maybe he can say the second substitution in this second half. For the moment, we don't have the players in the pitch, but I think that we have to keep confident of the actions that Barca is doing in the pitch, and we hope that we can have more lucky things in the second half with the things that happened in the first half.
Well, I hope so. I hope so, Madrao. I hope that Barca can have a little bit more luck. We'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll touch wood here as well in the studio. Everything that we can do. Marc, we'll talk during the second half. I have a question for the audience. I have a question for Alex Ibaceta and Irati Vidal, who have returned to the studio after my quick guests have left already. They've gone to do their show in Catalan and Spanish. Who was the best player of the first half? Was it Andres Christensen? Was it Lamine Yamal? Was it Rafinha? Was it someone else?
For me, it's between Christensen and Lamine Yamal. I think Lamine has overcome Camavinga so well. It feels he's still with those spark of the first minutes against Paris Saint-Germain. And he was really involved, but Christensen scored, and also he's doing well in midfield, and he has recovered some of the balls like in defensive skills. So I would say Christensen.
Alex.
Yeah, I think Irati kind of summed it up really well there. I think Lamine has been doing really well and getting involved in most of the attacks that we've been having, at least all the dangerous ones, that matter. He's been doing well to get on the wing, get into space, get a lot of touches on the ball, and get a lot of touches inside the box as well. He's obviously won that free kick just outside the box. He won the what should have been a penalty. So he's been involved quite a lot, so I've been quite happy with him. But obviously he's not been that key player in that attack just yet. So I'm quite looking forward to that. But Christensen, I think the tackle that we saw there in the box, and obviously scoring, but I think I'll give the edge to Lamine Yamal.
Ricard Miklayem going 1, which was Christensen. Alia going 2, which was Lamine Yamal. I saw some Rafinha's block studio going Rafinha in here as well. More Lamine Yamal. It's all across the board. Monica Franco going all Rafinha. Nathan Heath going Christensen. I'm going to say, maybe not overall, but Andres Christensen had the two key actions in the first half. He scored the goal, and then right before half-time, he had that intervention that to take the ball away from Rodrigo. Vinicius had set it up for him. Plan is to stick to the plan, right? In the second half.
I don't see why change anything.
I mean, despite the injury and despite all the extra things about the referee and everything, I think Barca has played better than Real Madrid. They have done what they have to do, like press high and be patient to try to find the goal, and we have had chances. So I think the plan has to be that one.
Well, we can see the players getting back onto the pitch, and it doesn't seem like
Fermin.
Fermin's coming. There will be a substitution, Fermin. So, Marc Brau, are you there? Can you tell us who is the player who will be taken off? Fermin's coming on.
Yeah, I remember that I said that Fermin was warming up in a big rhythm with Pedri. I didn't believe that Fermin can be the first substitution, but he's entering the place of Andres Christensen, So it has to be some, maybe, he's not injured, but it has to be something wrong with him because he played a great first half. Remember that he didn't play against Paris Saint-Germain, not for an injury due to suspension. So it has to be also a very bad luck thing.
So
remember, of course, that with this substitution...
Are we dropping Gundogan to pivot?
Yeah, remember that with this substitution, Barca will keep 2 windows more in the second half to make substitution. Remember this.
We'll have to see now. Alex was asking, will Gundogan drop back to be the pivot? We'll have to see, because of course now it's Pedri and Fermin who are two smaller players in midfield. So we'll have to see what the game plan is here. Fermin will definitely help with what we were doing in terms of press.
The energy is
the guy.
Quite a lot.
Right, so
it's the most similar player to Gavi in terms of energy in the team.
The second half has started, and Barca have made 2 substitutions compared to the lineup that started. Ter Stegen is starting in goal. Koundé, Araujo, Cubarsí and Cancelo stay at the back. The midfield is where things have changed. Gundogan is the only remaining midfielder. Now Fermin and Pedri have come in for Christensen and Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong, we know, went off injured. Up front, it's Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. Here's Lamine Yamal trying to get away from Camavinga. He cuts back. Lamine Yamal inside the box. He sets it up for Ilkay Gundogan. Back to Lamine with a shot!
Ooh.
Into the hands of Lunin. A good start there for Barca.
I like the spark of Lamine today.
Yeah. What a game, Lamine.
Yeah.
Amazing game. And he knows Madral that Camavinga's on a yellow card.
Yeah, of course. I see an image of the action, and it can be, as you said, a red card because he's the last man, quite similar to around the thing. But I don't want to talk more about this, but it just...
but I want.
It can be. It could be. It could be. It could
we
be
did say, though, that Valverde was coming across.
Alex and I were having a look on that image, and if you take the frame, of course, it looks he's the last man, but I think Valverde was arriving there.
By the book, he is the last man, but the defenders were close enough to be able to...
You could interpret that Valverde was going to get there. Right.
Well, I have more news from here. Sorry, Robert. We have more players warming up. I will give you the image. Paul is going to the players. Maybe in a few seconds we can see the image in Barca Live.
Yeah.
So, João Felix, Ferran Torres, the Shark, and Hector Ford are warming up. Those three players, Hector Ford, João Felix, and Ferran.
I think Hector Ford is good news because you keep going with your teenagers, and because I feel Cancelo maybe is not in the best shape.
Question while they're on our screens. Out of those three, who would you next want to see? I'd like to see the Shark. I'd like to see the Shark, Ferran, because he scored in the Clasico 2 seasons ago. He scored in last season's Clasico, so why not do it again?
I like to see Hector Ford, just because big scene with Cubarsí, Lamine, and Hector Ford that also gives you an extra thing to be proud of.
Yeah, try and win with La Masia.
I was going to say Joao Felix.
Okay.
I was like, I know we each went for. I was say Joao. I think his energy gives quite a lot. I think he's similar style to Lamine in terms of when he gets the ball, he can go outside, he can go inside, he can assist, he can score. So I think that energy is going to be. It'll be quite interesting to see.
Who would you like to see in the second half? There's the question
And
for you.
Real
Let us
Madrid.
know your thoughts. Hector Ford, Joao Felix, or Ferran Torres. Marc, also, let us know if you've got any medical updates on Andres Christensen or Frankie de Jong.
Well, first of all, what I'm going to say is that we have one player of Real Madrid warming up, Frank Garcia, a left back. He's not playing a lot in last season. He's a former Rayo Vallecano player. But remember that Camavinga has a yellow card, so maybe it can be one of the substitutions. And for the moment, we don't have news of Frankie de Jong and Christensen. We're going to take a look to the official channels of information, but for the moment, we don't have any message. If we have something important, we will keep you informed.
Okay.
Well, Frank Garcia in front of Lamine Yamal, that can be an interesting thing to see.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's not going with Mendy.
Yeah.
Tired
News for
legs.
Barca.
Well, good news for Barca, and I'm guessing some tired legs after the effort they put in.
People is asking for Vitor Roque.
People are asking for Vitor Roque. People were asking for Joao Felix, Ferran Torres as well. Lots of good options on the Barca bench as Bellingham drives forward for Real Madrid and finds Vinicius in the middle. Well tackled by Fermin and dispossessed.
I love the energy of Fermin. It's that kind of player that you
I'm
always
going to
want.
predict a Fermin goal in the second half.
Okay. He scored in the pre-season against Real Madrid.
Yeah. Now he's going to score in an official goal. In an official game, rather. Careful here. Luka Modric charging forward, finding Vinicius. He's got Bellingham next to him. Bellingham looking for a space to shoot. Ball from range at Montjuic, and now he tested Ter Stegen from outside the box. Oh, it's there. Cancelo had lost the ball. Bellingham on his left foot, fortunately for Barca. 5 minutes played in this second half. Chance for Lamine Yamal, chance for Bellingham. Two of the newcomers to the Clasico this season.
Yeah, true.
New generations starting to be in the spotlight in these Clasicos.
And it's amazing, the Lamine Yamal fact, because, I mean, you're 16 years old, you play there in Santiago Bernabéu. I would be freaking out, and he plays like if he has been playing there for years. And I think that mental factor is also important to be a star in the future.
I think that if things stay this way, 1-1 for a few minutes now, one of the players replaced might be Lamine Yamal to bring on either Joao Felix or Ferran Torres. I'd still like to see him have a couple of goes at Camavinga.
Yeah.
Because Camavinga's on a yellow and he's going to have to be very careful with those runs by
I would
Lamine
change
Yamal.
Rafinha before Lamine.
Thing is, you need Rafinha's legs as the extra midfielder as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, here we are. Rafinha. He sent it
Open?
out wide. Send it out wide to Cancelo. There goes the ball. A bit too
Ah.
long. Oh.
He took too long time to pass.
Oh, I see Alia is referring to the avocados. I do have avocados.
Do you?
Yeah.
I do have them. The old avocado socks. They are old. I only wear them for Barca Live now. I never wear them for anything else. But they have remained in my sock drawer for the big occasions. There they are. I'm
Nice
going to
tonight.
show them.
Let's see.
See if they have an effect. Maybe some avocados in the live chat. They used to be the good luck charm on this show. I'm not sure if they still are, but just to
try.
sake of
We don't lose
nostalgia.
anything.
Careful here. Just made reference to them, and Vinicius has the ball inside the box. Koundé comes across
Oh.
and wins it back.
Great
Well
defending.
done, Jules Koundé, who was then fouled by Vinicius.
Great defending though.
Let's see.
Amazing the
start.
last matches of Koundé also.
Yeah.
We're going to start the flooding of avocados on the live chat. There we go. Follow me, live chat.
I've seen some.
They might be mine. That's me.
Yeah, they're yours.
That's me. Careful here. Lamine Yamal in behind Camavinga. Go, Lamine. Ooh,
I
he slowed
know.
down. Lamine trying
No.
to set it up inside the box, and the cross blocked by Camavinga.
And that's what we have to stop.
Now we need to be careful with Real Madrid's transitions.
Oh.
Bellingham gliding forward. He's got Vinicius on the edge of the box. Cancelo
Yes,
comes across
well
to intercept.
Well done.
Good
Cancelo has
job.
done well today.
Good job by Cancelo. More avocado. Oh, look at the avocados. It's not me anymore. Now a throw in for Barca. Not like Lamine could have gone
Yeah,
straight to
he
goal.
yeah.
Why did he stop?
He slowed down. There was no one in the box, which is grand, but you know, you have the energy, you know, be confident in yourself. I think he had every right to kind of go for goal for himself in that moment, and obviously when he cut back, he just don't know. I don't really know who he's trying to pass there in that action.
Now, because Barca have lost possession a couple of times consecutively, giving Real Madrid a chance to transition forward.
That's also an effect of like changing completely the midfielder. I think Christensen and Frankie were doing a lot of job in not losing the possession in the midfield.
Yeah.
And
you're seeing Jude Bellingham involved in the play a lot more than he was in the first half.
Real Madrid haven't been all that precise either. Lewandowski after recovering. Lamine inside.
Right.
Lewandowski, go! Oh! Lewandowski couldn't get it to Lamine Yamal. Now Pedri, Lamine. And two defenders throw in to Real Madrid. Been a couple of times now that looked like Lamine Yamal had a chance to run and the ball didn't go
but here
towards him.
Lamine was asking to Lewandowski, but
Yeah.
Lewandowski couldn't find the pass.
Yeah.
I like what we're seeing from
Right?
Barca in the second half. Inside, he's got run of Cancelo. Rafinha turns back to a free Gundogan. Gundogan inside pass.
Oh,
Lewandowski on the turn, trying to give it back. Real Madrid
Careful with this.
looking to run here. Gubarsi running back behind Vinicius. Vinicius inside the box. The shot by Vinicius high. And that's where they're very dangerous, guys.
Yeah, and they did really well. I think it was Koundé and Gubarsi. They closed the space really well.
Without
And they
risking
forced,
anything,
They forced Vinicius to shot from not a comfortable position, but it's what they are the best in.
Yeah. They like that Bonu. That
They
was exactly
just-
for him.
yeah.
But yeah, Guarcia and they closed off the angle really well. Then in terms of they forced a shot from a really hard angle, which was quite hard to get out at that speed, especially.
Yeah, but they just need a player to run, and that's all.
Right, Barca in possession. 10 minutes played. Marc, you were going to say something. I can hear your microphone is open.
Yeah, just I'm going to say that Real Madrid, of course, is signing the draw because this nil for them are good. 8 points in the standings. They're not pressured a little bit. They're not pressured anything. And I think that they prepared the game different as the difference in the standings were closer than these 8 points. I take a look, of course, to the warming up players for the moment. Ferran, Hector Ford, and João Felix next to the bench, but for the moment there's no action in Xavi and Oscar Hernandez reactions. Maybe in 5-10 minutes they can make the third substitution.
I think they like what they're seeing.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason. I think for me at the moment, the only change I would potentially even consider making would be João Felix for Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, I was going to say that, like, maybe we need something of Joao, but the problem of, like, putting players in is, like, you have to take off players, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing on the pitch.
It's Fermin. Fermin on the right. Ball goes to Lamine Yamal, back to Koundé. You talk about Joao Felix, a player who can produce some magic. I'm thinking, who's our best chance here of creating a moment of magic? Is it Lamine Yamal?
I think it is.
Is it Pedri? Is it Rafinha? We've got the question on our screens. Pedri has now produced it. Here's Fermin. Fermin! I don't think that's a penalty.
No. But it's the same action for Lucas Vázquez. He was going to the rival. Yeah, it's the same action.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, come on, Robert. Come on. Yeah.
I think.
Let's see the replay.
I don't think
We
so.
need the
But anyway,
replay.
who's our best chance for a moment of magic?
That's obstruction.
Nah.
I think it's penalty.
Well, he does stick his.
He puts his
does stick his
body.
bottom out.
There is contact.
He does stick his bottom
Fermin
out.
could have definitely gotten to that ball afterwards.
Yeah, no. But
It's
upon seeing the
obstruction.
replay, I was asking who's our best. Who do we have the best chance for a moment of magic with? Lamine, Pedri, Rafinha? Who is it?
It's clear for me. It's Lamine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Pedri because of the assist in Paris.
I think Fermin.
Fermin. Shot from outside
Especially
the box. maybe?
after that
He does
chance
like
there, I
making
think.
runs
Yeah.
into the box. Fermin. Look, space
he's
for
playing-
Lamine
he's
Yamal.
playing
Go
really
1-on-1.
high. Go on.
Here we go. There we go. Lamine Yamal. Gundogan. Pedri out wide. It's Cancelo. Cancelo can go 1-on-1 now. He's going to go deep. The left-footed cross straight out.
Cancelo's been really disappointing to me lately in his attacking side of things.
He's been very good defending.
Yeah.
If you want to, like, try and forget about the penalty on Tuesday, which was a bit of a gamble. That was went how it went. But apart from that, I've been impressed with his defending.
Yeah.
I agree that up front, he's not been as inspired as of late.
Yeah. It's a bit disappointing because you really wanted that from him, and he has the quality to do it. You know he has the quality to do it, but lately he's just been, every time he gets in a really good position, he doesn't deliver the quality pass or the key pass that he needs to be making once he gets into those positions.
Need to be careful now with Real Madrid as they move forward. Real Madrid bringing bodies forward with Bellingham and Vinicius. In front of Vinicius is Araujo. Real Madrid taking their time. Toni Kroos. On the right-hand side now, Fede Valverde has made a run, combining with Rodrigo. The ball picked up in the air by Cancelo. Now the battle for Lewandowski, who wins a free kick in Real Madrid's half in the battle with Fede Valverde.
Important to settle down also the things and to recover the ball. It's clear.
Will be
very soon.
Sorry, guys. I think that substitutions will be soon because Xavi and Oscar Hernandez were talking a few seconds, and Ferran the Shark and João Felix is going to the bench. So 2 new forwards will be in the Clásico in the next minutes.
Okay. We guess Rafinha and Lamine, or
I'm guessing it's Rafinha and Lamine. Okay, so
Would you think maybe
Joao
Lewandowski?
maybe
I
the
would
magic.
think Lewandowski.
Yeah, maybe Lewandowski.
I don't think he's taking off Lewandowski.
I might go for a stretch and say Lewandowski and Lamine to come off.
I think Ferran plays the role of Rafinha, the extra midfielder, the legs, the press, the runs into space. João Felix tries to give you the magic with that Lamine Yamal can provide. Foul on Pedri, and there they are. Both players, Ferran Torres and João Felix, getting ready to come on. Feeling like the Shark can score.
Yeah.
I feel like the Shark can score. Careful here, a run by Lewandowski. Lunin's off his line, and Lewandowski tried to chip it over him. And is that a corner or not?
That was an interesting angle.
No, directly. It's outside. Yeah.
That was a good long ball by
Lewandowski. He was, and Lewandowski made good. He looked to Lunin, who was very close to him, but it wasn't so easy to do the chip shot.
No, I mean, that was a golazo if it entered.
Oh,
yeah,
if you would have
really
would have been similar to Ibrahimovic, Mark, in 2010 against Arsenal.
Yeah, in Arsenal Stadium. Yeah.
Careful here, Real Madrid with a chance to attack. Lucas Vázquez back to Bellingham. Bellingham back to Lucas Vázquez on the right-hand side, trying to set it up low. Pedri is going to intercept and run away with the ball. Can Barca run away with this? Too long for Lewandowski. Now, Araujo should have the advantage to head it away. Fermin is free. Go, Lamine. Go, go, go! There it is.
Yes.
There it is, in behind Camavinga. Lamine Yamal into the box. He puts the cross inside. Fermin's going to pick it up on the edge of the box. Shoot! Oh! Fermin with the shot while he was falling down.
I feel
Let's go with substitutions. Lewandowski's out. For Ferran. Lewandowski is out for Ferran, and João Felix, he will enter for Rafinha.
Oh, Lamine staying on.
Yamal
that's brave.
Will stay on. Yeah. Lewandowski and Rafinha out. Inside Ferran and João Felix, the menino.
I like the chances.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I like it.
Ooh, isn't that interesting?
Ferran goes as a striker, as a 9.
Yeah.
Ferran goes as a 9.
Yeah. I mean,
João Felix goes to the left.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I like it.
Ooh.
It's full in for La Liga.
Round of applause for the efforts of Lewandowski and Rafinha, because they did well. Round of applause. And
I think Ferran can give you more movement up there, like to move the defense, and then what we said about the creation of João Felix, that I think is what is lacking in this Barca, because you got all the movement here with Lamine Yamal, but you didn't have that creativity in the other side.
Yeah.
Mark, were you expecting that one?
Well, maybe because Lamine Yamal is one of the best of the team, and Lewandowski has not entered a lot inside the game. And of course, I think that Ferran deserved the opportunity. And of course, João Felix, remember the last goal he scored against Cádiz with the bicycle kick? It was incredible, made by the Portuguese. So why not? Why not? You substitute Lamine Yamal in last game against Paris Saint-Germain. It was so frustrating for him. So I think it's a good manage by Xavi to make this thing.
Okay, yeah. I'm just saying it's surprising because Lewandowski doesn't usually come off. But anyway,
I like it.
I think
Lamine,
Rafinha offers a lot, but I think the Camavinga versus Lamine Yamal battle that's happening at the moment.
Barca attack.
They didn't understand each other.
Has been quite important, I think.
Yeah.
64th
New players
minute.
warming up with Hector 4. There are Íñigo Martínez and Oriol Romeu.
Okay. Options on all fronts right now. Barca right back to defend Real Madrid. Moving forward, Rodrigo. Rodrigo finds a free Luka Modric. Luka Modric with the shot, which is blocked, I think, by Vinicius.
Yeah.
Real Madrid have another chance to attack. This time on the right-hand side. Lucas Vázquez inside. Modric free, a bit too free for my liking. Back comes Pedri. And the last touch goes off of him. And it'll be a Real Madrid corner.
Be careful here.
Right. 65th minute. 25 remaining in the game.
Xavi were early. Like he is in an urge to win the game.
Yeah.
Well, I think he feels like we're doing well here. We've got a chance to attack in their own half. Bring in fresh legs that can attack the tired defenders, maybe. Players have gone down inside the box. Referee is get up. Now Vinicius, chased by Pedri on the left-hand side. Vinicius, the cross inside. The Real Madrid fans want a penalty for what? For a handball, I'm guessing. Here's a chance for Barca running. It's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres on the other end. Ferran Torres. Ferran. Oh! It's gone wide.
How can you miss that?
Offside.
2 hours later.
It's better. It's better for you to know that it's offside. So Sotorado is improving.
What are they asking for?
Mark, it went off of Koundé's stomach.
No, it went on his stomach.
Nothing.
Yeah, but Robert,
okay.
but you saw what happened in the first half. So new substitutions in Madrid. Brahim and Militao are going to be the first substitutions in a white squad, in Carlo Ancelotti's squad. I would like to listen to Carlo Ancelotti today talking about refereeing, if he wants today. So let's gonna take a look at the substitutions. Remember that the delegate of Real Madrid was a former referee, Mejia Davila. Okay, so yeah, no, it's quite information for all the fans all around the world. No, for the moment, there's no substitutions. There's no substitutions.
You know what? I'm going to start here after the missed opportunity. We need the next one to go in, and it's going to be onside. I'm going to start filling the live chat with sharks.
I like that.
I'm going to put some sharks in the live chat. Where are we? Here, there we are. Ferran the shark.
It was not easy to score that one because
it was on his left foot.
Yeah. Also, I think it was Camavinga that was next to him.
To encourage the live chat here. To start using the shark emoji for Ferran Torres, who I've got a feeling here might score. Therefore, can Barca keep it in? Yes. Barca playing in Real Madrid's half. Look, I mean, we haven't had a huge amount of opportunities. I just feel like Barca deserve to win today.
We're playing better.
When you look at the opportunities that we've gotten have been much clearer than the one that Real Madrid have gotten. Considering that they've scored off a penalty, says everything.
There's not much shots, but the feeling is like Barca is feeling confident and comfortable in Santiago Bernabéu.
I'm not going to compare, but same vibe as Wednesday when Real Madrid just waited for the end of the game and then won on penalties.
Let's hope it doesn't end the same way.
No, it's impossible because there can't be penalties today. But I mean, yeah, City maybe did have a few more chances, but Real Madrid just waited for them. Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine with the inside cross.
Goal! Fermin!
Vamos!
And that Messi celebration. Vamos! Vamos!
Fermin! Vamos, Fermin! Barca take the lead. Did I say it or did I not? That Fermin would score his first official Clásico goal.
And that's Lamine replay. It was hard call.
Look at it. And I think he went for this one. I think he went for this celebration in front of the fans.
Yeah, that was...
The Presidente. Right, let's see.
Incredible
Look,
goal.
Lamine here.
By Fermin.
Nothing in terms of offside. Nothing. Mark, it's going to count.
Okay. Because
no offside, no nothing.
Yeah, Lunin was talking with the referee because when Lamine Yamal made the shoot, there's another player. I don't see what player was, but was trying to disturbing Lunin. But you said that they're onside. An incredible action by Fermin. Remember that the first goal with Fermin for the first team was in a Clásico. It was in Dallas past July. Remember, if we told them that day that he will score an important goal in a league game, I don't know what Fermin gonna say that day. So incredible goal by Fermin. Second one he scored against Real Madrid. No VAR, no referee, possible decision. Now it's valid goal. Barca is up in the score right now.
Right, live chat. Follow me. Follow this trend. The party popper emojis. We're celebrating. We're celebrating a goal.
Or this one. There's an emoji like this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll party pop first. We'll celebrate with the party popper emojis. There it is.
Nothing.
There it is. Follow me.
We're back.
Follow my lead there with the party popper emojis or anyone that you can think to celebrate. 20 minutes remaining. Barca are up 1-0. Fermin has scored.
And again, brave
Substitutions
Xavi.
in Real Madrid. Camavinga out. And finally, Fran Garcia is in. Also, Toni Kroos is out and Graham is in. So those are 2 substitutions for Real Madrid. And I want to say something. In the action of the goal, please take a look for, I think it was Ferran who made the cross for the other part of the field for Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
It was the key of the action, and I think it was an incredible action by Ferran. All the defenders of Real Madrid was in the right part of the box, and with this cross made by Ferran, I think, you're gonna look what will happen with Ter Stegen. Okay, but I want to put the focus on it. Okay, with a great action by Lamine Yamal, great action by Ferran, disturbing Lunin, also for Fermin, finishing as the way he knows to do. But what a cross by Ferran to change all the offensive action.
And how brave and how good was Xavi Hernandez with the changes, because I think they have made the impact on the game.
Yes, definitely. Definitely keeping Lamine on as well, who provided the cross. Fermin, the scorer. Ferran intervened there as well. Come on, come on, come on. We can't surrender control of the game now. We need to stay on top of it.
Again.
We need to stay on top of it. Here's Vinicius. Who won at the Bernabéu? Fermin, the scorer. It's Vinicius attacking the left-footed cross inside at the far post. Real Madrid have equalised. Behind Cancelo, Lucas Vázquez came in. And it's a similar goal to the Paris Saint-Germain equaliser the other day, 1-1. The cross coming in from the left. And at the far post, the player coming in behind Cancelo and scoring. 2-2. Off we go again. Marc, similar vibes to 2017.
Well, to explain.
What?
Yeah, with a goal scored by Messi in the 93 minutes. It was quite similar to that game, but it's a pity. It's a pity, the goal. It's quite similar for the goal scored by Dembélé, the first goal of the game against Paris Saint-Germain, a cross made for the left side, and behind the position of João Cancelo, Lucas arrived absolutely alone, putting the ball inside the box. I think it's the same goal that we saw against Paris Saint-Germain for the first time. Yeah, it was the same one. And it's a pity because Barca was in a great option, in a great shape. Real Madrid didn't do anything in the second half, but
they did so few.
Bar is checking the goal. Bar is checking the goal.
Why is he?
Maybe it can be offside or not.
No way.
No, Militao is inside. No, it's for the substitution. Militao inside.
Right.
For Rodrigo.
Well, Ancelotti brought on Brahim for a midfielder, and now he's restructuring now that he's got what he wants. He wanted the equaliser. They're aiming to draw this game.
Yeah, for them, drawing is half-lit.
I'm going to fill the live chat with blue and red hearts, guys. We can do this. We can do this.
It's a pity because it took so much to score a goal, and then you have it, and it scores like this.
Yeah, they scored in one action.
Careful now, because Real Madrid are attacking again. Vinicius, cross blocked by Araujo. Cross comes Koundé, who is fouled. And now a bit of a kerfuffle, a rifi-rafe between Koundé and Vinicius. No yellow card for Vinicius. No yellow card for Vinicius.
He doesn't get yellow.
He's still going. He doesn't get a yellow card.
Marc, Vinicius doesn't get yellow cards, right?
He plays.
Don't let me speak about this thing.
It's Vinicius' fault.
Another action, offensive part. Okay. I don't want to talk about this. So we're gonna believe in Barca. I think the goal is an accident. The goal received is an accident. I think that if Barca follows the way that we have shown during all the second half, the third goal will arrive.
Felix losing possession now.
We have to pressure. That's it.
High press on Lunin. Played out wide to Fran Garcia. We've got 15 minutes to try and get back ahead. Frustrating way that Barca gave away the second goal. It's, very interesting Clásico.
Yeah.
A bit of everything.
Real Clasico.
The real Clasico. Yeah. Now Real Madrid attacking. Barca need to stay tight at the back. Chouameni from range. No problem there for Ter Stegen.
We'll have chances.
Barca in possession. João Felix in midfield, feeding it out wide to Jules Koundé. Lamine Yamal has the run of Fermin. Fermin back to Lamine Yamal. Barca have space here. Here's Lamine, surrounded by 3 defenders. He's fouled, and that'll be a mini corner for Barca.
Surely that's another yellow. That was from behind.
He's going
what
to
are you
show
saying?
it, right?
Yellow cards for one of the players?
Impossible.
Okay. It's a great action. It can be a great cross for the right part of the attack. And I believe in Barca. I think it's an accidental goal. Of course, it's a pity because we were in a great option. I'm going to take a look to Araujo saying to Gundogan to put the ball to his head. Araujo is staying with a lot of action in the hands. Araujo is saying 5-6 times, saying to Gundogan, put the ball in the head.
Yeah.
There's even possibility to shot.
Okay. On the right-hand side of the box, Gundogan with a cross to the edge of the box. Fermin takes the shot. Another chance for Barca here. Pedri inside. João Felix is all by himself. Oh, why did he let it bounce? Gundogan was behind him. Barca have a corner.
I think Gundogan didn't expect that João Felix would pass him.
No.
Yeah.
It was a little bit surprised, Gundogan.
Definitely. Right, corner to Barca on the right-hand side. 7th corner for Barca in the game.
Many.
Incoming cross by Gundogan. A chance here on the volley for João Felix.
No.
And the shot
and then run
straight
back
into the ground. And careful here because Real Madrid are running. Vinicius will get inside the box. Vinicius in front of Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen! Strong save by Marc-Andre Ter Stegen.
Great defense
that was
also.
Not ideal.
How much he ran.
How did he beat our defenders on that run?
He's just so quick.
Yeah.
He is so quick. I think he took, well, it was one touch too many for Vinicius there.
Yeah.
Gave up the angle advantage that he had, but look at that transition. Barca needed to be quicker here, getting back. It was a great vision by Lunin.
It scores. He closing?
It's Cancelo.
Great save by Ter Stegen.
Ter Stegen did very well to stay on the line. To wait for Vinicius to come.
It's a classical save by Ter Stegen, isn't it?
It is a classical save by Ter Stegen.
Putting the knee on the pitch.
Yeah.
In the pitch, but
like
similar to other
futsal.
saves that Ter Stegen has made in his career.
Here's Lamine Yamal. Wants a handball by Luka Modric. Nothing given.
Pedri is desperate, absolutely desperate, Pedri.
With the referee?
Yeah.
Raheem's made a run. Ball too long, can't get to it. I think he was offside anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was clear.
It was a clear
clear.
handball. No wonder Pedri was desperate.
Great save there.
So, as long as I know, Real Madrid doesn't have any handball section like Barca, but he had players.
No, they
who
don't.
play this sport. Okay.
Open.
Right, Barca in possession here. Lamine's on the right. Pedri in midfield. Gundogan. Barca hanging on to the ball. There are some positive stats, Marc Brau, with Barca scoring in final minutes of games this season in La Liga.
Yeah, I have the numbers, so let me check. Give me just 1 second.
Okay, yeah. Take your time. I have the numbers as well, but I have them on my computer, and it lost its battery.
I have the stat. I have the stat. 26 goals scored in the last 15 minutes this season.
There we go. Barca attacking
Like here?
to Cancelo. We're asking you the question, how will this game end? 2-2, 2-3 or 3-2? Anything that's not a option 2 is going to make me angry, live chat, so...
You remember, I was going to say 2-3 today, and then I changed my mind to 1-3. So...
Another change for Real Madrid.
Substitution in Madrid.
Joselu.
Yeah, Vinicius.
Really?
Oh, thank you.
Out of the game. I think that it has to be the biggest message that Ancelotti sent to the players. Keep the draw. It's good for us. Okoye is Joselu entering in the pitch. Big ovation for Vinicius. I think maybe he has the most, the best player for Real Madrid today, not only for the goal. And I have to say today, of course, we have the last action with Koundé, but okay, I think good attitude by Vinicius today, we have to say. And for the moment, Xavi is standing to make the last substitution. So Joselu inside.
Vini's not happy.
Vini ain't happy. Vini ain't happy. Right.
Joselu, Espanyol former player.
Yep. Also Alaves, right? Yeah. Is Barca in possession and 8 minutes remaining.
I have the feeling we're going to have the chance because Real Madrid now has refused to the max.
Yeah.
Like they are not going to attack. They're
going to counter-attack. Oh, Joao Felix on the turn. Joao Felix, quality on the turn. Hey!
A free kick
Where's
and
the
a yellow. Finally.
Luka Modric.
But remember the action? Do you remember the action of Modric in the first half? That he didn't receiving a yellow card in an action that maybe he deserved. Yes?
No?
Yeah. So? Yeah, it was quite similar.
Was too early.
Great minutes by Joao Felix.
I like the comment by Dunamis saying, "Why am I seeing numbers on the live chat?" Can we show the question again so that Dunamis can see why he's seeing numbers? It's options for the question we're asking. It's a multi-option question. Can we show the question again? How will this game end? 1 was 2-2, 2 was 2-3, 3 was 3-2. So Dunamis.
Cubarsí. Can you imagine if Cubarsí
scored? Imagine if it was Cubarsí.
He said he liked the Puyol goal in Camp Nou. That's the perfect scenario.
I did. Oh, careful here. Lamine Yamal not going for the best option, but he could have a chance now here. Lamine Yamal. Lamine cutting back to his left. Lamine got 2 defenders in front of him. Pedri.
Boom.
Gundo gliding inside. Oh, here it is. Fermin inside the box. Oh, he couldn't get the shot off, and it's a foul.
What an assist of Gundo.
That would have been so good.
A Fermin brace? Is there anything
was that
more
our predictions?
Careful here with the drive by Brahim. Brahim shot blocked by Araujo. And now Joao Felix has a chance.
Let's run.
Joao Felix. Varane made the run. Joao couldn't get the ball to him. Now Joao is fouled.
He's doing really well, those things, Joao.
Yeah.
And you saw there Lucas Vázquez celebrating and looking at the time because they are wishing to end 2-2.
Oh, chance created there by Gundo, and Fran Garcia did very well to get in front of Fermin.
Good defending.
Right. So the team going for it here. Don't underestimate the ability that Real Madrid have to counter, though, of course.
Yeah.
Still plenty of time to go.
6 plus the added time.
So about 10 minutes at least we've got.
Yeah. Well, the added time was only 4 minutes in the first half, and maybe it's 3 in this one without VAR.
Here's Lamine accelerating. Lamine hanging on to the ball. Couldn't keep it.
There's no foul there.
There's no foul there. Come on.
Hey. And he has yellow. He has yellow.
Rudiger doing to Lamine Yamal.
No yellow, of course.
No yellow?
Yeah, so advertising
Rudiger already deserves the yellow.
Advertising in minute 85.
Yeah, another great performance for Sotogrado. We have a great gift in the first round of the league in Getafe, inventing
the
some
Gavi
hands
penalty.
by Gavi. And then incredible also in Granada, offside goal made by Ferran, quite similar to
Careful.
what happened here in Bernabeu between Madrid and Sevilla. Okay, yeah. I stop.
Careful. Brahim on the left flank. Bellingham inside the box. Bellingham. Back to Brahim. Real Madrid attacking. Barca did well to get back. There's Tchouaméni. Real Madrid have the ball. Luka Modric. Wide. Fran Garcia. Bellingham. All over the place at the moment. And Fermin fouling Brahim from behind. Chance at the set piece for Real Madrid. This is not ideal.
No.
Blue and red hearts, guys. Support for Barca.
That seemed
Avocados, blue, everything.
I want to see colour on the live chat here. Love for Barca, regardless. Well, look.
Come on, we save this one.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll let the set piece chance go first, because it always makes me nervous. Modric is going to cross it in. Seems like the entirety of the Barca team are inside the box defending this one. Bellingham in front of goal. And no! That was so close. Was there offside? Would that not have counted?
Oh my God!
Mark, was it offside?
No. Was not offside. No. Onside.
We're going to win this match after the minutes.
Referee as a stop. Okay, yeah. Finally, I think it was.
It was offside.
I don't know if it was offside or not. Okay. Because
it was definitely offside.
Ball put by Ter Stegen. The next, yeah.
Koundé did very well to block Bellingham.
Yeah, that was a great block from Koundé covering the Bellingham shot.
Okay, wait a minute. Here, I need some Barca love. I was just going to say that. Apart from the blue and red hearts, a few more on the live chat. Against the run of play and unfairly, Real Madrid took away 3 points from Montjuic back in October. Late Bellingham goal, and Barca had the clear chances and everything. I think we deserve the late goal today.
Yeah.
But Real Madrid do have the ball here. 88th minute, Fran Garcia.
Was not a foul over Ferran?
I think so, but
felt like it. Goal, 88th minute. Mark, I did say this was 2017 vibes.
We don't have Messi now.
We've got Lamine.
Got other players. Sergio Roberto isn't on the pitch either to make the run.
What I want to say is that we're in the last minute, and I think we don't have a lot of added time.
4 minutes, maybe?
Like 3?
This is what I want to say.
I'm going to go 4.
I think 3. I 3, yeah.
Alex?
5, just to make it a bit more interesting, even though we know it's not going to happen.
It's Lamine. 1-2 with Fermin. Lamine cutting back. Hanging on to the ball. Lamine back to Pedri. Barca need to switch things over to the left where Joao Felix gets involved. Joao has Cancelo on the left. Put people into the box. Cancelo back to Gundogan. Felix had made a run. Now Cancelo inside. Oof. Guarci with an intelligent foul there.
Yellow card.
So easy this card.
Not for Real Madrid players. Right. Great job by Sotogrado. I think he has future in the league. This referee. yeah. You have future, Cesar. You do the job very well, guy.
The one of Rudiger was even worse than Lamine.
So at the time, it will be 4 minutes.
Okay.
Same as first half.
We create one chance. Come on. One chance.
Fermin tried the Messi acceleration.
He's so young. He doesn't have the experience to know how to balance himself.
Careful here. Real Madrid moving forward. Brahim hanging on to the ball. He feeds it out wide. The low cross inside. José Bellingham at the far post, and he's put it in the back of the net. And I can't believe this has happened. Just so utterly unfair.
How does he get into the park post?
The same in Montjuic.
Same.
Lucky goal scored by Bellingham. A lot of weeks without Bellingham goals. And what happened in Montjuic? Lucky thing. And Bellingham scored the goal that I think will give the league to Real Madrid.
Yeah, well.
With some help, of course. But those two goals in Montjuic and today mark the league.
3-2, Real Madrid on the counter, finish off the game. Well, Barca will have a chance to equalise, but there was no foul on Brahim. He found Lucas Vázquez on the right.
They did well.
The cross came right across from right to left. No one got a touch till Bellingham came in with his left and put it in the back of the net. Real Madrid 3, Barca 2, and the math will say otherwise, but it does feel like Barca's slim chances of fighting for La Liga have just faded away.
It's a pity because I felt like Barca has proposed more football than Real Madrid.
Yeah.
We've got the ball, we've got the vibes, and also the chances. And
It was utterly cruel, very, very cruel. Barca attacking here. See, can get a chance to equalise. Incoming cross up in the air. Lunin wins it.
Of course, Robert, we don't like to search from some excuses today, but I think maybe it's the most cruel game of the season due to the actions of the referee, to the goals conceded, to do a lot of things.
The way we played.
Now,
just the way we played.
Yeah, the way we play. I think that other days in the league we deserve to drop some points, but not today. Not today. All the things that happen right now, and I think that it's so interesting to say that not now, but just a few minutes before, all Bernabéu saying, así gana Madrid. This is the way that Madrid is winning, and I don't know.
I mean,
how true they are.
It's true because they had help from the referee and they're not playing like possessional football.
I think the pity is the second goal we concede also.
Yeah. Incoming cross by Lamine, punched away by Lunin. Another chance here for Barca to try and at least score the equaliser.
Corner. I think it can be the last
Barca.
one.
Yeah.
Ter Stegen is going to the box. Ter Stegen is going to the box.
Okay, well that's the
Ter
pride.
Stegen, it will be inside the box. Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Show of pride. Gundogan will serve. Final seconds of the game. The game will end here. Incoming cross, punched away by Lunin. Joao Felix with a shot blocked. And will the whistle be blown here?
I think we will have one more.
Okay.
Barry's checking, is there some hands in that Joao Felix shoot? I think not. No, it's nothing.
We'll have one more chance here. Lamine Yamal. Koundé is forward. Koundé, can he cross it on the turn? Koundé drags it back. Left-footed cross. Headed away by Rudiger. Corner. Throw-in? No, throw-in. And well, of course, Real Madrid scored. So that's one extra minute, right? Koundé with the cross inside. Araujo heads it up. Rudiger trying to clear. The ball will fall to Lunin, and yeah, that will be it. Can't believe that this is how it's happened. I was going to say that that's Barca's season in a nutshell, but it isn't really. Not how it happened today. The game has just ended at the Santiago Bernabéu. Carlo Ancelotti having a word with Xavi Hernandez after this painful, very painful 3-2 defeat for Barca at the Santiago Bernabéu.
Yeah.
We took the lead twice, and we relinquished it. And late in the game, Jude Bellingham scored the winner, and that was the final dagger for Real Madrid. Who, I mean, as I say, we'll talk about it in post-game. The math still says there are some points to go, but it is what it is.
There's nothing impossible, they say, but I think the maths are there. We have seen similar situations, and it's pretty hard, and I don't see this Real Madrid losing that many games, so Barca can still win the title. But I mean, it's a pity because the performance was a really good performance by the team, and that, I think, is the most frustrating thing.
Alex, quick thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's, I mean, yeah, again, Irati summed it up quite well. The frustrating thing is about it is that you know you were the better team on the day. You know you played, you had more opportunities, you had more possession, you had the better football on the day and the energy as well. And you can't do anything about it. You lose like that, especially with such a rare occasion for Real Madrid to get so clearly in, and the way that they've scored the same goal twice in the same game is quite frustrating, because it's the same play, it's down the wing, it's second post, and just not ideal.
Not ideal at all. Right, we're just going to quickly gather our thoughts, and we'll be back in a second with reactions, some highlights as well, and Xavi's press conference. It's a painful night, but I think it'll be interesting to hear what players and coaches have to say after this one. So stick with us. Tough week, tough night, but we're here to support Barca, and we're here to see how the players react after all this. So stick with us. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. It wasn't a happy night. It looked like it was going to be when we took the lead with Andres Christensen, when we took the lead again with Fermin, but this season it's just not to be for Barça. 3-2 defeat at the Santiago Bernabéu, losing the second La Liga Clasico of the season to Real Madrid, who now take an 11-point advantage at the top of the table. We'll talk about that difference and what it means in the rest of La Liga, but guys, cruel night to finish off a cruel week.
Yeah, can we finish this week?
Yes. Can this weekend?
Like,
the week from hell.
Yeah. Make it stop. I don't know if it's more frustrating what we saw today or the other day. Like, I think this one is even worse because we played well. We have the possession. We said it before, like Barca was the better team today on the field. And in the end, like some extra outside football things happen. And then those goals of Real Madrid that we conceded. And yeah, it's a frustrating way to end a frustrating week.
Alex, I'll come to you in a second, but I'm being told that we can go to the Santiago Bernabéu with Marc Brau. Marc, just what a way to end the night.
Yeah, it was a tough night. It was a tough night. All the stadium celebrating the title, and of course the players. We went into the tunnel, and we can listen to the Real Madrid players celebrating the league. Of course, it's the league because 11 points with 18 to give. Of course, without losing any game at home during the season, and with all the things that happened in the game that we have seen, it's quite difficult to think about to win the league today. But if you want to follow the reactions, we will stand here in this position here. In Santiago Bernabéu, so as soon as we have players or Xavi Hernandez here, we will ask to you just to listen to them, the explanations for a tough night. It's maybe a resume. It can be all things can happen wrong in a game. Suffer to Barca. So, of course, we are really looking forward to listen to reactions. So in a few minutes we will have the players and, of course, Xavi here in our position.
Thank you very much, Marc. Keep us informed, and we'll come to you when you have the first reactions coming from our players and coaches. Alex, I was saying it's very, very cruel because I felt like Barca did more things well tonight than things that didn't go well.
Yeah, the momentum was definitely in our favour. The momentum that we were getting from the second half, we started off really well. I mean, we said in the first half, the importance to kind of not get too much into your head with Frankie de Jong injury, with Christensen coming off, with the referees' choices of a lot of things. It was quite easy for us to just drop our head and kind of just give the game to Real Madrid, but no, we persevered in every single moment, and with football we were getting the momentum. Lamine Yamal was getting in behind Fermin, had those clear chances, and we weren't passive at all. We were very active, we were very aggressive going forward, and just wasn't our day. So it is quite disappointing and frustrating when you've done everything right and you still don't get the result, whereas Real Madrid's were comfortable enough to sit back, soak in the pressure and have those clear opportunities, which they decided they capitalized and we didn't. That was the difference to the game, really.
I want to focus on the positives first, because there were a couple of negatives. The positives being that I thought Barca did, as Alex was saying, did the right thing today. The high press was good. We forced Real Madrid mistakes. We were comfortable in their half. We created chances. Lamine Yamal played very well on that right-hand side. We scored. Maybe one more should have been added to the scoreboard. But it ultimately just isn't enough this season.
No, it is frustrating because it's something we have heard for the last 2, 3, 4 seasons. Like, we are setting the future will be bright with what we are seeing now, but it's not happening now, and that makes it even more frustrated. I think we've seen positive things in terms of football, but in terms of mentality, because it was not easy to come back today and play the way the team played in Santiago Bernabéu after the game against Paris Saint-Germain. So I think the team has also grown in that part, and it's something to take into account, but of course it was not enough.
The team looked comfortable on the ball, right?
Yeah. No, I thought we looked confident, we looked comfortable, which is not really a thing you associate with Barcelona, especially, we've suffered over the past few years of, I think confidence has been kind of the key today. we weren't rattled, we weren't shaken, we weren't affected by things that usually you would be affected by. So the confidence level has been outstanding, and the fact that we were able to maintain that throughout the entire match was amazing. But again, you know, that's, you go so far, you do everything right, and then if you can't capitalize on your chances, then what's the point of having them?
I thought that also today, Xavi did the right thing with his substitutions. The first couple forced. We know that Frankie de Jong went out injured. We're sort of suspecting that there was something wrong with Christensen at half-time as well, because he'd scored, he'd done well. And Fermin came on, Pedri came on, they did well in midfield. Then the double substitution of João Felix and Ferran Torres, that had an effect on the game as well, taking off Lewandowski and Rafinha, which maybe took us a little bit by surprise. And it's just, Real Madrid do that so well.
They're the best in the world in
They're
that.
the best in the world at just hitting you. It wasn't a straight counter-attack, it's just if you give them that little bit of space.
Yeah. For me, it was a pity, and the most frustrating one was the second goal, because it was the same we saw the other day against Paris Saint-Germain. And it was so easy because the Real Madrid play was completely alone in the box, and you cannot let them be like that because they need so few to score. And the third goal, I think, is a really good goal, but I think in the second, maybe the team could have done more defensively. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, Xavi was really brave with the chances. I think all the changes he has introduced has really created an impact on the team in the second half. He was brave, is what people asked to Xavi Hernandez to be, but today we also had that bad luck, those two goals of Real Madrid, that they need so few. They needed 2 chances to score 2 goals.
Ultimately, just I was saying, night from hell, bad luck. Christensen, well, we're assuming, but De Jong as well. That looked nasty as well.
Yeah, no, I think De Jong is definitely going to be out for at least a few weeks. Might as well just, you know, call it until the end of the season at this point. It did not look good, especially if that's the bad ankle. You know, that impact usually affects your ligaments, and the fact that when you move the ankle, he wasn't able to he was in a lot of pain, he wasn't able to put pressure on it. No weight at all, so it's not looking great, just because that's easily a sprain that's minimal, and that's out for a week, maybe 2. And I would assume it'll be more than that. And we don't have enough midfielders as it is. So
no, I mean, it's just like it's never ending this season. The bad luck we've had with injuries. It's all started with Gavi. De Jong's been out for 3 different injuries now
like
as well.
Xavi hasn't had
well.
like the full midfield, like to choose the one which he wants.
For a stretch of 20 games.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah,
no.
Or our best 11 in general.
No.
Between defensively, offensively, midfield, we've not had a best 11 in so long now. And the fact that we've been able to get this far, not having consistency at all in any starting 11, I think is quite impressive as well.
The bad thing tonight, we went back to conceding a little bit easily, because you think of the 3 goals and you think of them as isolated incidents, but then start to like think about it. There was the Vinicius opportunity, which went over the crossbar earlier on. There was a Bellingham chance as well. That one was offside. There was the Vinicius counter-attack as well, well saved by ter Stegen on the line. So obviously you're facing one of the best transition teams in the world, but Barca, in different points of the game, were a bit exposed there as well.
But I think it's normal you're exposed with teams like that. They are playing at home. It's Santiago Bernabéu, it's Real Madrid. They are in the semi-final of Champions League. They won so many games like that. They are the best doing that. But I think Barca has kept Real Madrid really well. Maybe better in the first half with Christensen and Frankie de Jong there in the midfield. In the second half, we started conceding a little bit more. But again, I insist, for me, like the most frustrating one is the second goal, because I think it's something we could have easily stopped.
It just, we talked about it before, and you've mentioned it, Irati. It's just so similar to the one that Dembélé scored the other day at the Camp Nou. It's frustrating for that reason as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not ideal. It's when, especially just the isolated incident, the fact that they scored 2 goals exactly the same from in this match says it all, and the fact that it was a second post. It was, I don't know what, especially in the last one, you see Cancelo being really late, and I don't really know if they were really told to kind of zonal mark or player mark, but clearly it wasn't player marking because it happened twice. But it's just really frustrating because the defender that was in that second post just didn't have anyone around them. So just not ideal situation to be in when you're conceding so easily when, you know, the offensively you're doing so well.
Well, joining us now in the studio, coming from the the commentary on Barca One, Pablo Wolves Blanco. The last time you were here in the studio, Pablo, it was for better news. Tonight, just the cruelest of outcomes.
Yeah. Often is the way against Real Madrid. I mean, that's what happens in these sorts of Clasicos, you know. You have to take your chances at one end and you have to, you know, ride your luck a bit at the other end. We didn't, you know, do any of that, I suppose. And Real, you know, hit us where it hurts most, really. They did what they do best. They did what they've been doing all season. What they did against Man City, really, just bang, out of nowhere. When we were 2-1 up with Fermin Lopez's goal, you thought, Barca can hold on now. And Lucas's goal came out of absolutely nowhere. And then the Bellingham one, I mean, at that stage in the game that you're thinking, it's Barca's chance to go and find the winner. It's Barca's chance to make sort of like in 2017 when we got the Messi famous goal, of course.
Referenced it throughout the final 20 minutes.
It just felt a bit like it with the timings of the goals, with the way they came in the game. And Bellingham said no. And it was just a title decider, really, in the end for Real Madrid. And it's sort of like, yeah, you know, the final, I suppose, dagger for Barcelona. So, of course, a tough one to take. It's a really tough one to take.
Also similar to what happened in Montjuic earlier on this season in October. You feel like Barca had the better game, especially the first hour in that one. Bellingham scored the equaliser, and then late in added time, the final dagger was his as well.
Yeah. I mean, he's popped up all season. You have to give credit to Bellingham for that. Again, I don't think he had the best game tonight, but he is becoming inevitable for Real Madrid, and that makes a good player, I suppose. And again, tonight, back post, did well with his left-footed finish. Just so tough for Barca to take, because I think you're right. I think we played well for large parts of that game. We're probably like the better team throughout, but Real Madrid, just so clinical, just hit us out of nowhere in moments where we didn't expect it. We weren't switched on and off maybe, and yeah, we paid the price for that because they were so clinical, as they always are.
We were just saying there were more things that we liked today than things that we disliked.
Yeah, it was an overall good performance from Barcelona, especially after a tough week as well. You know, it's been a tough week, I'm sure, in training and for the players after that elimination to Paris Saint-Germain, which of course was a big blow for these players. And then going to the Bernabéu after Real Madrid have got that incredible win against Manchester City, where they're on cloud 9, we're at the opposite spectrum of that. To put in that performance was impressive. We were good tonight. I thought we controlled larger aspects of the game, created enough chances. But defensively, I think we maybe switched off at important moments, and Real Madrid capitalised on that, and ultimately we pay the price for that because, there were moments in the game where I thought we could have got a few goals sort of at 30th minute of the first half and whatnot, and then after we get our second goal, we have to run away from it from there, but Real absolutely, snap back at us.
Right, well, we're waiting for reactions to come from the Bernabéu. I do want to just very quick round here, quickly ask the 3 controversial decisions of the first half. What are our thoughts? First, the penalty on Lucas Vázquez. I think that once... I can see Alex. I think that once the referee blew the whistle, there was no overturning it because there is contact. There's clear contact. I do think that Lucas Vázquez does go searching for that. He leaves his leg behind to go
I think there's no penalty. Like, Kubarsi is just standing. He's not moving. Like, it's just his left there. And then is Lucas Vázquez looking for the contact. So I think if they want to say penalty, it will be penalty because they have the frame of the contact. But I don't think there's any penalty there. And we have seen through all La Liga that those situations are never a penalty. But then if you take this one, you have to take the other one of Lamine Yamal, of course, because it's a similar situation.
You Alex,
agree? Absolutely. It was a situation that we spoke about it. The Kubarsi penalty, it was hard to be overturned because there was contact, but Lucas Vázquez does search for that. But there's no textbook rule to say that a player looks for the penalty. You can't kind of rule that. That is, maybe it is subjective as well, but like it's quite hard to overturn that decision just by that context. And then again, the Lamine Yamal is the same thing. There was contact. Lamine Yamal does look for it, but there is contact, and there was even that obstruction in the. Was it Fermin obstruction? That was probably for me. That was maybe a clearer penalty than the Lamine Yamal one because that was a clear obstruction between two players,
and he was going straight to the goal.
The ball was at a reachable distance for him to get to without having been obstructed. So maybe that was more of a penalty to me. And then obviously the goal going in was. It's one of those that, there's no angle, but the fact that
we'll go to that one in a second. I just want to get Pablo's thoughts on the penalty call for Real Madrid, no penalty on Lamine. To me, there are similarities there. Because there's contact in both cases, and I think both Lucas Vázquez and Lamine both look for contact, but you need to be consistent on both calls.
Yeah. No, I agree with what all of you guys have said, to be fair. I mean, Lucas, when you see the trip, you think penalty immediately, but then you look at the replay, if he keeps running normally, I'm not sure it would have been a penalty, and he just moves his leg, moves it right, and he just goes straight into goal by the sea. I think usually on VAR they should look at that and think, oh, we've seen what he's trying to do there, we're not going to give a penalty, but they didn't in this case, which I found surprising maybe, because you can quite clearly see the leg movement goes right, but hey. And then on the Lamine Yamal one, it's minimal contact, but there's contact. It's modern football, if you get tripped up in the box, you get tripped up in the box. And I agree on the Fermin and Rudiger one in the second half, by the way. That got brushed.
That felt more.
It got brushed off really quickly.
It got brushed over, though. Even like by our players or by everyone, it was just nothing in that. And I thought, he just obstructed him like that.
He literally put out his body to be able to obstruct the ball, and then you had another Real Madrid player right next to him, so there's literally no outing from Fermin.
Yeah, it wasn't one of those where he just stood still.
The ball was at a reachable distance. It wasn't as if the play was dead. If Fermin went through, he would have been on goal. So I think that was a clear obstruction of play.
The other question is, how in 2024 we had no camera angle that showed us whether the ball definitively went in or not. I'm sure it was very, very close.
Yeah.
And you might get one of those where if you look at it from one side, it looks like it's gone in, and it happened in the World Cup, didn't it?
Yeah,
I think it was one of those.
I was gonna say,
when you look at it from the top, then there's a sliver of the ball that's still on the line. I'm guessing it's one of those cases, but I would have liked to have seen it.
Yeah, but why, if you're not sure, why is no and not yes? Like, if you're not sure, just give the goal, because it almost entered. Like, you have there's an angle where you see Lunin, and Lunin is inside the box.
Lunin was just
body,
inside.
Yeah,
exactly.
He is completely inside, and he takes the ball out from there. It's true that it's not clear, but why you decide no when it's your fault that you don't have the technology to see that?
Goal line technology, how we don't have this, well, yeah, I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah, worrying that we don't have goal line technology, and what we'd want to call the best league in the world in 2024. Really worrying. I don't understand, and worrying even more so for me that we don't have enough camera angles to say definitively whether that's a goal or not.
There was only 3 camera
angles. There
angles.
were no for a refereeing team in a Clásico in 2024 to have 3 angles where we only saw Lunin's body and the number 13 on his back and not the whole ball. That can't happen for me. And I've already seen some clips on social media afterwards. It looked in to me. I think it's in.
I haven't had the chance to look at social media. I might not even do it.
Are you going to do
I'm doing another media, social media, everything blackout. There's just no radios, no online newspapers, nothing.
What podcast are you going to listen
to? Nothing. I'm just maybe an NBA podcast. The playoffs have started. I mean, I'm fine with that.
Celtics won too.
Yeah, did they? Oh, good. Good for them. Yeah, I just would have liked to have seen it. Yeah. And it was 3 fairly consecutive decisions as well, which what I thought was bravo Barca players for just to keep going and not get distracted by that.
Yeah, because those situations can just make you frustrated, and you start complaining to the referee and not focusing on football. And they did focus on football, and that's how in the second half they scored, and they found the chances and all what happened in the second half. But I think it's brave, because coming from the week they came, and then also those situations, is easily you just keep complaining and just forgetting about football.
Well, we're talking about refereeing decisions. I feel like it's fair that we go to Marc. I want to know, first of all, are we close to getting any reactions? And if we're not, well, give us your thoughts. Give us your thoughts on the 3 controversial decisions of the first half.
I have to think a lot what I'm going to say. Well, first of all, we have to say that it's not quite different from what happened during all the league. I remember that this referee was the referee of the first game of the season in Getafe. He sent off Rafinha. Okay, was a great decision. He sent off Xavi, and he invented some hands by Javi to not giving a penalty for a fall over Araujo. Remember also that Soto Grado was the referee in Granada, who didn't realize that Ferran Torres maybe cannot have some action in the goal scored by João Felix. So it's quite difficult to understand that in 10 games, a referee whistled 5 defeats of Barça, 50% of defeats when this guy is in the pit. So it's quite difficult to understand. So for the moment, we don't have any reactions. Of course, we have to talk about the mistakes that Barca also did during the game. Of course, the goals conceded. Of course, we have to try to do things better. Of course, it's not only about the referee. But okay, I think that for analyze this game, we have to think about all the things that happened. And we have to talk about this. I think that the worst decision is not conceding the Lamine Yamal goal. Of course, it's not only an action by the referee. For example, we have to say that without this technology of the goal line, as we have, for example, in European competitions, it cannot happen. It cannot happen because we have the technology. So sometimes the referee is bad, for example, in the action of the penalty or other actions at the game. But this action is not for the referee. It's for the technology, and I think it's something that we have to talk about it. And of course, we want to listen to some reactions of Barca players. For the moment, we don't have any reactions. It's been a tough night. It's been a tough night because at the end of the game, of the stadium was celebrating the league. Of course, it's normal. We can understand this, but of course, I think the Barca players and also Xavi had to think a lot for the things that they have to say, because remember, if you say something that it's not in the correct line, you can put games that you cannot play. You can be suspended if you say something in the microphones that is not good. So you have to take care, and maybe it's one of the reasons because we are now just waiting. So we have some news I will give to you, Robert.
Thank you very much, Marc. We'll see if some of the players come out and well, have a little talk with Marc Rau, give us their reactions. It's understandable that right now it's a very, very tough moment for them after everything that's gone down this week. In the meantime, I mean, it's a tough one tonight for this, but I would say maybe do man of the match.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, because I thought Barca played a good game today. It feels frustrating that we've fallen, that we're defeated once again this season, and it's been the story of this season, unfortunately, too many times. But I thought that Barca today deserved the win. So let's highlight the best players.
For me, the best player was Lamine Yamal, so I will give 3 points for him, like having 16 years old, performing this way in Santiago Bernabéu, all closed, like full house, and it was amazing. I think he won all the battles with Camavinga all the time, won again, and one of his goals come from him. So 3 points for Lamine Yamal, 2 for Fermin for the energy, the way he came in, the goal also. 2 goals against Real Madrid in one season, one in pre-season and today. And then 1 for Christensen. It was surprising. He went to the bench at halftime. I think he was the best man in the first half, like defensively, but also with the goal, like providing everything to Barca. Indeed, when he came to the bench, like Barca suffered a little bit, like trying to control those counterattacks of Real Madrid. So I think it was a great performance of him, even though he only played 45 minutes.
I think we're going to have very similar votes today, Alex. Yours?
Yeah, I think Lamine Yamal is definitely. When you look at the overall, you know, we know what he did, he was capable of doing, but I think he was one of the, not the only players, but the best player that kept at the consistency throughout the 90 minutes of the match. He kept attacking. He didn't change his focus. He was still involved in most of the key opportunities that we had in the attack, and I think that was quite important. For me, that's kind of the main reason why he's getting, you know, the man of the match, because he didn't score. You know, he has no reason in our stats perspective to get man of the match, but he was involved in a very important play, and his confidence level again was just outstanding. And number 2 for me is Christensen. He did everything that we said Cancelo can't do. So he's good in defensively and he's good in attack. Obviously he got the goal. I think that was a very crucial goal to kind of give Barcelona that boost, because we saw it against PSG. You know, Rafinha scored early and Barcelona got that boost and that confidence that was quite good. And then lastly, Fermin. I think Fermin, the moments that he showed, you know, that penalty we spoke about, also that almost goal with the assistance from.
I'm being told that we need to go to Marc Rau. Marc Rau, what have we got?
Yeah, we are next to Xavi. We want to talk with him. Xavi, què tal? Bona nit.
Bona nit.
Primer de tot, davant de tots els que t'estan escoltant, no sé si vols donar també algun missatge després de tot el que ha passat aquesta nit i sobretot en una nit molt dura pel barcelonisme que els hi vols dir tots ells.
Bé, doncs que ho hem intentat, crec que hem estat prou bé en el joc. Sí que és veritat que errors puntuals ens han costat la derrota. Penso que l'equip ha donat la cara totalment, ha merescut fins i tot la victòria. Però bé, això és el futbol. Ahir dèiem doncs, que l'àrbitre encertés i penso que no ha encertat ni una. I a partir d'aquí, quant al joc, bé, crec que hem estat prou bé, hem dominat. La primera part potser ha sigut més igualada, la segona ha sigut totalment nostra. Hem fet l'1-2 i després jo crec que errors puntuals nostres de no defensar bé l'àrea, doncs crec que ens ha perjudicat moltíssim. Bé, és la mateixa pel·lícula que la primera volta i això marca la Lliga. Crec que 2 partits que mereixíem guanyar, tant el de casa com el de fora, doncs fan que la Lliga pràcticament es decanti en aquests moments pel Real Madrid.
Tot i que el partit acaba amb el 3-2, Xavi, sense voler tampoc entrar en molts detalls, perquè ja sabem també què és el que pot passar, però és una mica estrany, no? Que una acció com la de Lamine Yamal, doncs no, com a mínim no hi hagi aquesta tecnologia, no? Per saber si ha entrat o no la pilota, en una repetició sembla que sí, però no sé si tens alguna cosa a dir respecte a aquesta jugada.
Doncs molt decebut, no? Que la Lliga, si volem que es digui que és la millor Lliga del món, que no tingui aquesta tecnologia, tothom ho ha vist, doncs, que ha entrat la pilota. És una evidència i significava l'1-2, per tant, és una pena, però bé, ens ha caigut tot creu. Des del principi de temporada, a Getafe ja vaig avisar que no m'agradaven les coses que veia i que estava caient tot de manera negativa cap a nosaltres. I avui, doncs bé, crec que ja és el cúmul dels despropòsits. Per tant, bé, jo orgullós de l'equip, crec que hem competit molt bé, crec que hem sigut millors que el Madrid i que hem merescut la victòria. Una pena.
Tot i que avui és difícil fer aquesta lectura, Xavi, de totes maneres, dins d'aquest orgull és sobretot també veure jugadors joves com el partit que ha fet avui el Lamine, com el partit també que ha fet el Pau Covarsí, el gol de Fermin, el seu primer clàssic aquí al Bernabéu. Evidentment, també molts veterans han fet un bon partit, però aquest també és un dels missatges que ens ha de deixar el partit d'avui, que deixant de banda tot el que ha passat, molts d'aquests jugadors han estat capaços de rendir en un clàssic.
Sí, el missatge cap als culers, doncs, que ho ha vist tothom, no? Que hem estat millor que el Madrid, però hem perdut. I orgullós. Penso que el Barça té un present excel·lent per competir i un futur extraordinari. Ho estem veient amb nanos de 16, 17, 19, 20 anys. Penso que hi ha una generació molt bona i que segurament en el futur pròxim hi haurà èxits.
Just for ending, Xavi, if you can give your point of view in English for what happened tonight. You said in Catalan it was a tough night and you didn't deserve what happened in the field. What can you say about this?
Well, it's difficult to say something because we deserve much more. All the decision from the referee was against us, so it's so difficult to analyze. But we play so well, we have to be proud. Of course, it's an unfair loss, but okay, at least we have to be proud. And I think the team have a good present and good future, so we have to be proud right now.
Gracias, Xavi.
Gracias.
The words of Xavi Hernandez, you said in English, he resumed all he said in Catalan. One of the questions was about, the third question in Catalan was about the future of the guys. Pau Covarsí, 17 years old, Lamine Yamal, 17 years old, Fermin with 20 years, scoring his first goals in a Clásico. And he said, Xavi, Catalan, that we have to keep confident of the future of these players. And he said also in Catalan the same than in English. I don't remember at all he said in English, but it's like the game of today is like what happened during all the league, that he said in the first round in Getafe, that some things are a bit weird, that some things are a bit difficult to understand, and all that happened in the first part of the season happened in only one game. Those are the words of Xavi Hernandez.
Thank you very much, Marc. Let us know if you have anyone else. In the meantime, we'll finish off very quickly with the man of the match votes. Pablo?
Yeah, similar. I've gone for Lamine Yamal as my man of the match. 16 years old, playing like that at the Bernabéu is just incredible, an absolute joke. I've gone for Koundé as my second vote. I thought he was really good against Vinicius. We often see in Clasicos he gets moved inside, Araujo comes to right back, but I thought he was superb. And then I've gone for Andreas Christensen for the goal and performance in the first half.
Well, Xavi has just headed into the press room, and we're going to say goodbye from here, guys, because, well, the reaction we want to hear is our head coach, Xavi Hernandez, who just talked to Marurao, Alex Ibaceta, Irati Vidal, Pablo Bulls Blanco. Thank you very much for joining. It's been a tough night, but, well, we'll move on, we'll pick ourselves up, and we'll come back better. We'll see you the next game, guys. We're leaving you with the press conference of our head coach, Xavi Hernandez.
Partit que no sé si era el que t'havies imaginat i el que pensaves que l'equip havia de jugar avui al Bernabéu.
Sí, aviam, avui és com una contradicció tot plegat, perquè penso que primer de tot hem d'estar orgullosos de com hem competit, de com hem jugat. Crec que hem jugat molt bé a futbol, sobretot la segona part, estones de domini i de com havíem d'atacar, i hem defensat molt bé, vigilàncies, excepte una de l'únic que ha sacat ràpid i ha votat i no hem calculat bé el vot. La resta crec que hem controlat molt bé el partit, crec que hem merescut la victòria. Una pena perquè hem fet un treball molt bo, penso que mereixíem aquests 3 punts i se'ns escapen per situacions que no controlem, que no dominem la defensa de l'àrea, que hem treballat moltíssim. I al final, per no parar d'una transició molt clara, penso que fins i tot podíem haver recuperat la pilota, ja no fer falta, sinó recuperar-la. I bé, això ens pesa en el partit, evidentment, això marca la diferència, però bé, una llàstima, molt apenat, perquè crec que hem merescut molt més en el joc, poc més podem fer, crec que hem estat molt bé, hem generat moltíssimes ocasions, penso que és el partit que havíem de fer, però se'ns escapa. És una mica la pel·lícula el mateix, i això marca la competició.
Hola, Xavi, Marta Ramon, en directe al Barça Juga RAC1. Quan penses en el regust que et deixa la derrota avui, et pesa més l'arbitratge, el gol que no puja al marcador, la frustració potser similar a la de dimarts, o et pesa més això, les errades pròpies que no us heu pogut fer per imposar-vos el guanyador?
Bé, una mica tot, jo penso que tothom ho ha vist, no cal que jo digui res. També a mi em perjudica dir coses, em poden sancionar i també la meva imatge. No és necessari dir res, les imatges analitzeu vosaltres. Jo l'únic que puc analitzar és el joc, crec que hem estat molt bé, molt millor que el Madrid, un partit per guanyar. Un partit, si el tornes a jugar, normalment els guanyes.
If you play this game 100 times, you game 99.
D'aquest aprenentatge, d'aquesta construcció que tant insisteixo.
But some players are in the learning process.
És això, penso que hem d'estar orgullosos de com hem competit,
We have to be proud the way we competed,
hem merescut guanyar.
and we deserve to win.
Sí, hola, Xavi Lemus de TV3. Com t'expliques que l'equip en aquests 2 últims partits hagi perdut d'alguna manera
How would you explain these last 2 defeats?
mesos i que us ho havia permès tenir aquesta gran ratxa de resultats? Gràcies.
Results.
No, jo crec que són 2 situacions puntuals. En defensa hem estat molt bé.
I think we defended very well.
Molt poquet. Transicions
We didn't make many mistakes.
A la primera part sí que és veritat que no hem pressionat com normalment.
We didn't make the pressure in the first half.
En certs moments domini, però a la segona ho hem ajustat.
But in the second half, I think we played a good game.
Més enllà del penal.
Apart from the penalty.
El segon gol és una errada en defensa de l'àrea.
The second goal, we made a mistake.
Que no parem una transició.
And the last one, we didn't stop a counter.
I no la frenem i al final resulta el gol de la victòria. És una mica el calc del que va passar al partit de la primera volta.
It's the same as in the first half of the season in Montjuïc.
Suma-li 6 al Barça i resta-li 6 al Madrid. Era això. Això ha sigut la Lliga.
This is very even.
Xavi, bona nit. Adrià Albets, en directo para el carrusel de la serie Moguts de Ser Cataluña. Acaba de decir Ter Stegen en zona mixta que le parece que es una vergüenza para el fútbol que no exista la tecnología de gol, que hay mucho dinero para muchas cosas, pero que es una vergüenza que no haya para esto. No sé qué opinión tienes tú de todo.
What do you think?
Pues totalmente de acuerdo, hijo.
I totally agree, son.
Pues es la realidad, no hay que callarse. Es que al final...
Those are the facts.
Sí, es una vergüenza.
It's a shame. It's a disgrace.
Alfredo.
Buenas noches, mister Alfredo Martínez, Radio Usted de Noche de Onda Cero. Nunca te gusta hablar de los árbitros, pero cuando ves lo que ha ocurrido a lo largo de toda la primera parte, tienes que morder la lengua y explicar que ha condicionado tanto el partido, las tarjetas, las sanciones, la raya de gol, el penalti de Lucas Vázquez.
Sí, a todo. Sí, a todo.
Yes,
ayer creo que me preguntasteis también, ¿no? Por el árbitro. Y dije que ojalá pasara desapercibido y que acertara. Las dos cosas, pues ninguna de las dos.
But no, he didn't.
Es una lástima.
It's a shame.
Germán.
¿Qué tal, Xavi? Buenas noches. Germán García, Radio Nacional, Tablero Deportivo en directo. ¿Con qué sensación te vas?
What are the feelings
¿Qué es lo que pasa por
right
tu cabeza ahora en
now
estos momentos?
inside
Si
your
consideras
head?
que se va a hacer demasiado larga
It's going to be too long, the
temporada para lo
season?
que queda hasta el final.
No, nos queda el objetivo de seguir luchando, de conseguir la segunda plaza, que nos da acceso a otra competición importante para la temporada que viene. Y a partir de aquí seguir. Tengo una sensación de contradicción. Pienso que con el partido que hemos hecho, lo normal es ganar.
Because we played a good game and we deserve to win. That's a normal thing.
Pero situaciones puntuales nuestras y luego situaciones adversas que no podemos controlar.
There are things that are out of our hands. We cannot control.
De arbitraje.
The refereeing
decisions. El equipo está muy bien, ha competido muy bien.
I think the team competed very well.
Y pienso que hemos merecido los 3 puntos.
And we deserve to win.
Intento siempre ser honesto, no con vosotros, sino con el barcelonismo.
I try to be honest with the Barca fans.
A la afición hay que decirle que lo normal era haber ganado y que hemos jugado
And
muy
the
bien.
supporters will have to know that this is the normal thing to win today.
Se nos escapan por circunstancias.
And things out of our hands cannot do anything.
Xavi, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
En directo para Tiempo de Juego de la cadena COPE. Ahora hay que pensar, como decías, en conseguir, en afianzarse en el segundo puesto.
Now it's time to think about the second spot.
Hay que pensar en la próxima
But as a
temporada.
manager,
Vas a
for you personally,
te van a pedir que sigas.
what are you going to do?
¿Considerar aquello?
No es el momento ahora.
It's not the time now.
Digerir esta derrota que va a
Now we
costar.
have to digest
Creo que hemos
this
merecido
defeat.
la victoria y a partir de aquí a trabajar, a pensar
And
ya
after that,
en
we
el
have to
siguiente
work.
partido en casa con el Valencia.
Thinking about Valencia.
A seguir. Esto quedan 6 partidos todavía y pueden pasar
6 games yet.
Àngel. Hola Xavi, bona nit. Àngel Pérez de Mundo Deportivo. Et volia preguntar pels canvis, si Christensen ha estat un tema...
I would like to ask you about the changes.
O té algun problema.
Christensen is injured.
Amb la doble entrada de Ferran
And Ferran
i de Joao.
and Joao.
I si has aconseguit el que volies.
Did you get what you were looking for?
Sí,
Yeah.
crec que partit dominat, partit controlat, sobretot a la segona part.
I think in the second half we had the control.
Hem estat molt bé, buscàvem més pressió alta, més intensitat
We were
en la
trying
pressió,
to
en el
get
salt.
high pressure.
Saltàvem per esquerra, avui amb extrem, el Joao ha estat bé, Cancelo ha estat bé en la
Joao
pressió
was
alta.
brilliant.
Ferran ens ha donat molta intensitat i buscàvem això, no? Ha arribat el gol
And
i llavors
we
ens ha
scored the
faltat aquella
goal.
pausa necessària, no? Ha
And
arribat
we
ràpid
needed
l'empat i això
some
ens ha
pause.
fet una altra vegada anar remot.
And then when they equalized,
El gol final, que penso que és un error nostre.
and then the winner. It was our
Aquesta
mistake.
transició, però bé, insisteixo, estic orgullós.
But I'm happy and proud
Estic orgullós, però
of the team.
és una derrota i
It's a defeat,
pesa perquè
and it's
digerir
heavy.
això quan has fet tot per guanyar el partit, doncs costa.
Què tal, Xavi? Sergi Capdevila, de l'Esport. Tu vas viure les exhibicions aquí al Bernabéu de Messi com a actor protagonista.
You enjoyed Messi when he played,
però el que ha fet avui Lamine
but Lamine Yamal today
el Madrid amb només 16 anys, sent un adolescent,
was just
gairebé
bizarre.
transcendeix aquelles primeres...
Absolutely amazing what he did tonight.
Com ho has viscut? Llàstima
Sí.
que no ha acabat sent el decisiu, però...
Sí, sense ànims de comparar.
Well, we cannot
evidentment estem
compare,
davant d'un jugador molt diferencial.
but Lamine make
molt
the
diferencial.
difference.
És a dir, quan té 1 contra 1 és difícilment parable.
The 1v1 is
I atrau
unstoppable.
2 o 3 futbolistes, per tant, això ens
And
dona
2 or 3 players go for
equip,
him.
un nano de 16 anys. Estem davant d'una
A 16-year-old,
tremenda.
it's
no, futbol.
unbelievable.
La sort que tenim, que és del Barça i que,
And he's a Barca
que hi ha
player.
un present important i un futur important.
And the future is great for him.
Jordi Blanco.
Bueno, Xavi, Jordi Blanco de
Buenas
ESPN. ¿Tiene la sensación de que han querido acabar la Liga por la
Do you think they wanted to finish the league quick?
Cambiaron el partido de la Real Sociedad y cambiaron toda una jornada para darles más descanso al Real
They
Madrid?
did change
Y hoy ha
all
pasado
games.
Cosas que usted dice que no se pueden
And
controlar.
today,
La sensación
plenty
de
of
que
things
querían
happen.
acabar
Is that the feeling?
rápido la Liga para poder dedicarse a otra
A ver,
cosa.
mi sensación hoy es de injusticia máxima.
My feeling is
Lo ha visto todo el mundo, esta es
injustice.
mi sensación. De que no
Everyone
ha sido
saw
justo
it.
hoy el encuentro. Hoy no ha sido justo.
Today, the result is not fair.
O sea, esta es mi sensación. No puedo engañar a nadie. Y menos a la afición.
I
Es una
cannot
sensación
lie.
de injusticia y lo ha visto todo el mundo.
And
Això és
everyone
una
saw it.
evidència. Esa es mi sensación.
That's my feeling.
Sí, Xavi, aquí pel Ballús, a la teva dreta. Has dit que et sents contrariat amb el final del partit. Jo et volia preguntar una mica si tu al final tens la convicció que és l'últim partit una mica, o l'últim gran partit de la teva etapa com a entrenador aquí, si acabes amb aquesta
Do you
convicció
think
de
this is the last game for you?
s'ha acabat.
No s'ha acabat. No,
No.
queden 6 partits.
We've got
Tenim
6
feina
games.
Per endavant, queda temporada encara, evidentment.
There is still
el títol de Lliga
plenty of time.
doncs, està pràcticament, o per dir molt difícil, no impossible, però
The
molt
league
difícil.
title is not
I a partir d'aquí
impossible,
tenim
but
un
it's
altre
difficult.
objectiu, que és quedar per jugar a la Supercopa l'any vinent.
We
Per tant,
want
sempre hi
to
ha
play the
objectius.
Super Cup next season.
Hola Xavi, Miguel Ángel Lara de Marca.
Hola.
Con todo lo que has dicho de árbitros hoy, otros días, ¿crees que el Madrid va a ser justo campeón?
Do you think Madrid will be champion?
Sí, al final la Liga de 38, felicitar al Madrid. Al final el Madrid ha
I
hecho
have to
una
congratulate
liga
Madrid.
extraordinaria. Ha
They've
perdido
done
solo
great.
un partido. Solo un partido.
They've
Esto es
lost only one game.
Felicitarles porque
Congratulations.
prácticamente han sentenciado, casi sentenciado la Liga. Nosotros
The
no
league
vamos
is
a bajar
almost
la
over.
guardia, vamos
We
a
will
seguir
keep
intentar
trying,
sumando puntos, pero
but
es
obviously
prácticamente muy difícil.
it's almost impossible.
Así que es una pena, pero hoy mi sensación,
It's a
insisto,
shame, but today
es de
my
justa
feelings is injustice.
Xavi, Carlos Bianchi de Fútbol Press. Pero tú sabías que esto de la Goal Technology han sido los presidentes que no han querido.
Do you know that the chairman didn't want the goal technology?
El VAR era suficiente para
They
ver
said
estas
VAR was
jugadas
enough.
que hay en la Liga. Y la Liga también están de acuerdo. O sea, que ha sido una decisión de los presidentes.
It was the chairman who made the decision.
Bueno, pues creo que si queremos ser la mejor liga del mundo hay que avanzar.
Maybe we
En
have
este
to
sentido,
advance in that
Supongo que
sense.
estaremos todos de acuerdo en este.
Do we all agree in that?
Si queremos ser la mejor liga del mundo, hay que poner la tecnología.
We have to put the technology.
Gracias, buenas noches.
Bueno. ¿Lo deixo allá?